Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. It normally goes wrong. Streaming. It doesn't. It's not like a one-hit wonder anymore. It used to be dead easy. Just a pain in the ass nowadays. I think it's because YouTube. The YouTube app's changed, and it puts things in strange places. See if I can find it.
It's a museum ship now.
Is it?
South Dakota class.
Didn't realise that.
Should have 406mm guns.
Wow.
9 of them.
9. 9.
127mm secondaries.
Oh,
If it's accurate to its historical.
Decided to work for once. Edit. Yeah, I need to edit description. I've just put W.
Oh, there you go, Campbell.
Massachusetts
was a ship that took place and engaged with the Jean Bart.
Wow. Don't you mean it bombarded it while it was in port?
Yeah. It says it engaged in an artillery duel with the incomplete French battleship, neutralising it.
Yeah, it was in port, wasn't it?
Pretty much, yeah, when it finished.
They took it out.
What guns? Weren't it facing wrong way or something?
Yeah, I didn't think they could return fire because the guns were pointing wrong.
Yeah.
Something like that, wasn't it? Something interesting. Oh, I've lost my patch notes, man. There you go. Found it. So, Massachusetts. And bodies from... See, oh, it says 16-inch guns, doesn't it? Oh, it's got actual... far-reaching and accurate secondary guns. And great protection against both shells and torpedoes. Let me just get to the detail. It has got 120 milestones. Wow. That's got quite a big one, isn't it? There's a lot to complete there, isn't there? There's also a Japanese Tier 6 cruiser.
It's a sister ship to the Alabama.
What is?
The
Massachusetts. Oh, sorry.
You know the ship, if you know what I mean. You can get away, can't you? 750,000. They're pretty potent if I ever got guns on them when I come across them. They were Alabamas.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Are we waiting for Phil to finish?
Yeah, we're still waiting.
Yeah, so anyway, you've got 120 milestones. That'll keep you busy. But if you want to buy the ship, it will only cost you 32,200 doubloons. The Admiralty backing. Whilst the missions aren't unusual, they are separate into 3 2-week parts. So resets will only happen on weeks 3 and 5. So that means you can catch up. Important thing to note is that after completing the campaign, reaching the final milestone, each with or without backing, you'll unlock the icebreaker habit missions. So you need the icebreaker coins to rent the legendary ships.
Should we have a look at some legendary ships?
Yeah, you're gonna go with the
We'll have a look at the Russian first. We'll get that out of the way somewhere.
You want to go Russian?
Khabarovsk. Yeah.
The Rusky one.
Yeah. Let's look at some quick statistics for check it out.
I'll find it. Scrolling. Wait on a sec. Getting there. Where is it?
It's a ship for Phil, this.
Oh, I found it.
Guns.
That's what it's all about. It's a gunboat, pretty much.
I'm on my stats screen. Go on then.
So, depending on what build you've got.
Build.
Survivability, 22,500 hit points.
Well,
That's quite a lot for a
I've-
destroyer.
I've only got 20.
Remember, this is a legendary.
Yeah, it is still a lot.
And it's up to 50 mil, which is pretty tough for it.
Yeah, it's a big rivet.
For a
that.
destroyer.
Very big rivet. Yeah.
Then guns, 130mm guns. 130mm. Phil, how do you feel about that destroyer?
No.
12.3 kilometre range. Yeah, 12.3. There's only 4 times 2 of those, so there's not loads.
Mine's
5
13.
second reload. But you're up to 13.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they've got to have slight differences here.
Yeah.
HE shell damage, nearly 2,000.
1900.
Only an 8%. Yeah, 8% chance of fire,
Yeah.
sorry. And 2,600 WAP.
That's not very.
This is let down in it for me. Torpedoes.
Oh, torpedoes. Shocking.
2 times 5, so only 10 torpedoes.
Only.
533mm, 85 second reload, which
Guess
sounds a
what
lot,
the
but when you
distance
come to
is,
Shimakaze,
That's what the
this is a killer.
6 kilometres.
6 kilometres. Only 62 knots as well. I say only. You'll see why I say only when we look at the Shimakaze later. 62 knots. And they do 20,000 damage though. Well, just over 20,000 damage.
19,500.
So, this is where we've got slightly different builds on as commanders, isn't it?
Build.
I mean, this is what it's all about. It's manoeuvrability, 43 knots standard speed I've got, without any booster
Oh, but
on.
look at the turning
Turn-
circle. That's awesome.
760 metres.
That's like a bloody
11.1.
bus
Rudder shift. Concealment, this is another issue. Remember, we've only got a 6 kilometre torque range. Mine's at 6.2. I know yours is lower than that.
stop. No, mine's 6.5 because I've took my equipment off it.
Oh, you took it off. So you go. 3.5 from 2 by guaranteed.
Mm,
And
Yeah.
2.9 while firing in smoke, which again is not great.
no. Well, it's a big
So
boat, isn't
that's
it?
the statistic. So we'll take it out.
It's
We'll
got
see what it
no,
can get done.
It's got nimble aim, fast above average movement.
I'm
Sure,
glad
sure.
we're not watching me play this ship, and
Why?
it's you who's doing the stream because I'm not a big lover of gunboating.
You're not the only one, not in this thing. Oh. Not in this thing. This thing, you need to play it like a. How can I say it?
We need to be in
Cruiser
a,
killer.
Billy needs to be in a legendary ship. We won't let us
No.
launch, so you're in a legendary ship.
Oh, you're joking me.
Best way, right? I would recommend to play this like a pussy. The reason I say that
You
is-
play it like a. You play it like a. bit
I'd say you're supposed to
stealthy
play
and
like a
cruiser.
cruiser, yeah.
yeah,
It reminds me a bit like the Italian side of things.
No.
It's not far off the same
I would say
camo distance.
if you hug an island in this and use your smoke and guns, try and find a battleship that's relatively not close
You
to
don't.
you.
No, you're doing it wrong. You fight battleships in it. You fight cruisers in it.
Yeah, but everyone hides
You
at the
get
back
your
on
AP on a
Legendaries.
cruiser.
It's not a usable ship because everyone hides. They hide at the back.
I must
You can't
admit,
get close.
It's a
yeah,
late game ship.
You can't.
yeah, pretty much.
You've got to survive to the end and try and do something.
I dare say I wouldn't want to run into this in another destroyer. Because obviously, the only ones you really guess is Shimakaze at Legendary, but you're going to see tier 7 ones. And with the amount of hit points you've got on the guns, it's going to shred most of them. And just health pool them, basically.
Yeah,
So it's a good night fighter.
you can take some
Cruisers.
hits. I agree with that.
Where we're going here just before we carry on discussing it.
Um,
I'm fancying A. It's got a little bit more cover.
yeah,
But
let's go A. Just go A.
he does handle very sluggishly. Just feel more like a cruiser than it does a destroyer.
Yeah,
It feels very much like, like an Italian cruiser for me. The actual feel of the ship. You know, how fast it turns.
yeah. Probably the size of one as well.
Yeah.
Definitely the size of one.
I owe you one.
Know what they need on the commander
Use it
wheel?
now.
Torpedo, get back, pussy.
Such a bitch.
Well, I've got my own location thing on, and the closest ship to me at the minute
I need your support, teammate. I need
is just to the back of A.
That's
Through
not
the-
surprising.
The gap. Yeah,
So-
there you go. There's something to the left of him. There's something closer to the left
If I
of
was
the
in the
Alaska.
Shimakaze now, I would be torping beyond that cruiser.
We'll get to the Shimakaze in a minute. Don't mention the Shimakaze yet, because I'll have a little bit of a wet dream about it.
That's right.
I do love that ship. There's something in here with weird to me, so it's
Let's go for. Oh, I'm lagging. I'm logging. Oh,
here we go. We're fine. So
That's
see
your
what we can get done
nemesis.
against you dark.
shoot it.
I am not really doing much to him, to be
I'm
fair.
shooting him. Oh, he's slowing. Watch this.
He's launched a fair few torpedoes though.
Oh, you ninja! I was shooting.
First kill. I am struggling to turn away from this torpedo though. I
Oh,
can't
I
turn.
got you.
I just can't turn.
You should have put your brakes
Ridiculous.
on. Should have shoved it in
I
reverse.
did! I had it in full turn and reverse and I
How
still
much did
couldn't
you
turn
lose?
this.
How many hit points did you lose?
Nearly all my 8 points.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I got rid of him anyway.
We got it. Let's go
Got a
use this
kill.
smoke. Let's insult him by using this smoke.
I mean, this is where you're struggling because trying to get close to them guys now. We're only 6 kilometre torps.
Gas.
It's going to be tricky.
I think you need a rudder shift build.
And
on
you've got to be
this.
careful of the fact that they got.
You do need
Yeah,
a rudder shift
definitely.
build.
That's
Because it
yeah.
turns like a pig. It really does.
very sluggish.
Here you go, Phil. Look, I was saying 6 kilometre torps. You ain't getting close to them. Oh, his smoke's
you're
already
going for
going.
battleships, aren't
Yeah. I'm just saying, Phil. Just saying.
you? Just
Keep it
pitching is what
real.
you're doing.
Keeping it real.
You know, you can see them now. That if as soon as they turn around and start heading towards back at map, which has happened to me numerous times now
Yeah.
when I've been playing this ship, you're out of the game.
I'm going for that island in front of us. Go for this island. Pump some smoke.
They're that
fire
far.
some rounds.
Yeah, but they're too far away.
They're backing up, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yamamoto's
They're running
backing
away.
Alaska's backing up.
Yeah, also not backing up. I think he's full turn and facing opposite direction.
Grocer's not even moving. Oh, I ran into your carcass, look, out your bar.
Not my.
Yeah, you left it there.
Yeah, littering.
The best thing we can do is just light them up. Light them up. Come on, Phil,
Yeah, I
smash
reckon
them
so.
while we light them up.
I'll chuck your smoke screen down, Phil. See if you can. If it does you any good.
I'm not even in range to shoot anything. But yeah.
See, we've been struggling to get them in range to actually shoot them.
That's
them
what I was
moving
saying.
away.
I don't know if this is covering you, Phil, from where you are. I'm just guessing.
Phil's miles
really.
behind. Phil is a map.
Oh,
away.
that thing is gonna. There's a destroyer down at the bottom end of the map.
There you go. I've let the grocer up. Once I'm around this corner,
It's moving.
I'll light the other two up in a sec.
You keep him lit up, Campbell, and I'll shoot from smoke, and I'll do
There
the
you
same
go.
for
I'll
you.
let the other two up now. Yeah, shoot from smoke.
He's backing up that fast, so he's hardly in range.
That grocer's backing up now. Oh, Brett's here. Alaska's
That's the
backing up.
careers. Instead, fire's not doing much for me, Campbell.
Are you out your smoke yet? Because I want to start shooting.
Not quite yet. I'm nearly
Not quite.
there.
We'll tell her. Keep us informed.
They're going back as that fast. I can't keep up.
I know. I'm pushing
Range.
forward so I can shoot this grocer.
Hello.
Oh, Neil. Oh, it's alright. His radar ran out. Oh, someone's
No,
coming.
that's it.
Alaska's coming.
He's not. He's
Yeah,
turning
he's-
away or slowing down. He's
He's
turning
moving
away or
forward.
slowing down. I can look. I've got his
Oh, yeah,
predictors
he's stopped.
on
Stopped.
pianos. He's definitely on brakes.
Yeah. My torps
Ah,
won't reach. Won't reach
they
him.
are amazing.
He's 6.8 away,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
he
yeah.
won't reach him.
Yeah.
I'm putting some smoke
Definitely.
up there. So are they
Back
spotted? Can anyone spot them? Because I want to start shooting.
Oh my god, it's fucking installed. I didn't even want that to install.
Here you go.
Unbelievable.
Laying down some suppressing fire on the Alaska. They're quite
Taking
fast
a good
guns,
beating
aren't
there.
they?
Are you-
Quite fast guns.
Yeah, yeah.
He's going to be there a while. In range.
I've got me sitting in the right pickle here. I'm not impressed with handling it as a ship as a
No,
general rule.
it doesn't handle, does it? Took me
Are you
30
boys
shots.
streaming?
Yeah,
Yep. No.
yeah. We're going to do some tanks as well,
Yeah.
Brett. Tanks.
Moment of
Alaska's
their
going
Austin
down.
Powers moment here.
You doing tanks?
Yeah,
Wait, yeah.
Oh my
here
god.
you go.
I thought we'd killed that game off.
No, we haven't, Brett. They have, we haven't.
You know what I meant.
Don't forget to get your Game Pass.
Awful on this.
Get your Game Pass stuff out of it, Brett. Even if you've not got it installed, just download your Game Pass stuff.
There's some Game Pass stuff on
Yeah,
there.
so there's some more Game Pass stuff. For boats as well.
Thanks.
Oh, I'm spotted. So I need to move. I'm going to go hunt that grosser down.
He's out of there, isn't he? I mean, I just find you hardly get any damage done in this ship. For a legendary ship. You just don't get anything done.
It's different style.
It's limited, it's so
Gunboat.
limited, and the actual opportunities you get to do damage, it's unbelievable.
That over Alaska's running off as well. I'm going for this grosser at the top.
I don't think you're going to get it. It's Alaska, just making a move around, so you?
He's backing up, he's only going backwards. I'll soon catch him up. I'll do like
It feels still.
40.
Oh,
40
have you seen what you get free with the battle passing? The or whatever you want to call it. You get the T-25 idiot tank, don't you?
T-28.
That my first premium tank what I got on there.
Yeah, yeah, you do, yeah.
What else do you got on
T-25.
that?
The American Tier 6 tank destroyer. And I can't remember the last one. I've not really paid much attention to, actually.
There's a few little bits, isn't there? I'm struggling to
On
catch
the, yeah,
up
we
with
just mentioned that for everybody watching. If
Rosa.
you've got Game Pass and you play ships, it's free download. Is it worth £40-something, £44, £43?
Yeah.
Something like that?
40, 49
And you get
pound
a-
24.
Permanent camo for Nuremberg, Tier 5.
I'm still 8
this is the problem
kilometres
with this ship. They
away.
just sail, they sail straight out your range that quick. It's unbelievable.
I'm still 8
And
kilometres
you
out.
also get the Ubari, which is a Tier 3
Oh, I damaged my gun.
Japanese cruiser.
His
You just can't get anywhere
secondaries,
near them.
his secondaries are pretty good. I'm coming for you.
Everything
Literally
that
turn up
does
since
is
187.
sail away from them.
I
I'm
might,
on your income, I'm on 10,000
I
damage.
might run out of hit
10,000.
points. I'm on 45, but I don't think I'm going to get to him by the time he rinses my hit points, man. I'm
Yeah,
trying
some
to
issues,
turn,
Campbell.
trying to turn. That is so sluggish, man.
I know exactly what you mean.
Goodbye. Goodbye. I only took one torpedo. Oh, I love
Okay,
doing that.
fucking. Oh, Chuck Norris.
You love Chuck Norris. So everything just runs away from you.
You can't fucking
that's the
save
problem.
it, no, well.
Can we do Shimikaze now? Shimikaze.
Yeah, I love Shimikaze. I mean, I'm just going to get wiped out by Yamato as soon as it comes around here.
There you go, you're on it.
I wonder if Chuck Norris has played no update.
His secondaries are rinsing me.
Yeah, that's what that thingy did me. That grosser, his secondaries did me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to hear that Alaska. I'll try and get to some cover. The problem is, I know it's got 12.3 kilometre range on guns,
Yeah.
but it's still not enough. Still not enough.
You can't extend it, you know. Sort your ship build out.
I am seriously considering that I'll never stand through trying to get my torque range more important, but I don't think it is it?
No. It's torpedoes are secondaries. Guns are mains. You need to do your gun range.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Oh, what? No. No, it's disappeared.
Was it the T-78, did you say?
Yeah.
And what was the other thing?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
The idiot tank, wasn't it?
I can't remember.
You get any gold? So,
I don't think so. Do you? I
Well,
don't think so.
1,250.
Oh, you do? Didn't notice.
He's out of range already. It's a fucking nightmare, this.
That definitely does turn like a pig.
Jesus
Please.
Christ, is that Gene Barton?
You need to concentrate on rudder shift build and gun build.
Yeah. Battery.
Forget
Any
torpedoes.
batteries to chat?
Torpedoes are pure
Fucking batteries nearly go dead and all.
nothing. On your controller. Where-
is that Sith Lord, yeah?
Yeah,
Hello.
Oh, Dennis, or not?
it was.
I'm concentrating.
Oh, right, okay.
Have you played the update then, Brad? Did you like it?
No. I've
What?
just put that that perk thing on what you told me, that Xbox Live Gold thing. Yeah.
Oh, great.
That was like £49, whatever the fuck that you get that. Jesus Christ.
It's a lot of coin,
I'm
isn't
a
it?
dead man. I am a dead man.
Why don't you shoot
I
him?
am
You
a
can rinse
dead
him. You could have
man.
rinsed him.
I can't, he's going to kill me in one volley.
Bait him to come towards you. Is he backing up?
Fine. What he's doing?
I'm not sure what he's doing. Oh, he's backing up. You might hit him with one torpedo.
I hope so.
Object Tier 6. Object 244 Heavy.
There you go. You hit him with one
50
torpedo.
gold, 7 days premium.
It just feels like so much hard work in this ship. I think I'm suffering from a severe hatred at Minsk, which ain't helping me. in playing this ship.
No, you're just a Japanese destroyer, Cap.
Yeah, I am. I love my Japanese destroyers, and that's also fact.
It's not. You
Very
just
interesting
need to
in my
get your
playstyle.
build sorted. Once you get your rudder shift sorted and your gun range sorted, you'll be happy.
I don't know about that. They've got 3 kills in it. I suppose I can't grumble.
Is there a commander that does rudder shift, or are they all gun orientated?
What the fuck is this? Okay, close that.
See, we've finished nowhere then. We've just ninja kills, I think. That's
What do you
basically what we've
mean?
done.
I was spotting for ages. That just goes to show if you do
Well, where we
spotting,
finished in table.
if you do spotting, you get nothing.
Yeah, so that's. I'm not going to do any more.
If you
Can't
skip
have
your
the lot.
concealment, right? Get rid of your concealment on Anton Guerin. You can go 7%. Oh no! It increases your rudder shift by 5%. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's even
No
more problems.
chance.
It's
Well,
time we've all been waiting for.
where else we go?
It's Shimakaze time. It's time. Shimakaze time.
Oh, sorry, Shimikaze. I was just looking at Russian commanders.
Now this is a ship. So the viability is a bit less than you're going to get. That's
I'm
what we're
not
talking
thinking.
about when it's a knife fighter
I'm gonna have a look.
with a Karabavosk. Shimakaze is a stealth machine.
Hang on, I'm on stats now. I'm on stats now. Go on then. Scope your stats.
So I've got just under 18,000 hit points.
Wow.
Maximum
I've
armor
got
20 millimeters.
16. Have you managed to get yours to 18, you scrope?
I don't know, it's just a build I use. You've got stealth even more than I have, though. To be fair,
Oh,
so.
yeah, true.
Guns, 3 times 227 millimeters.
They're quite
so we get
potent, you
outgunned
know.
by it as well.
They're
Still
pretty
got
good.
10k range as well.
7.2.
10k range.
Reloading is not good. What's
Yeah,
your range?
damage is pretty similar. It's 10.
10k
Flat
range,
10.
sorry.
Mm.
10.5.
Rounds don't do as quite as much damage as your Russian compact
1800,
turret.
same.
800 and 7% chance of fire and 2,200 on AP. Well, this is what this ship's all about. Torpedoes. And we've gone for the 610mm quintuple torpedoes.
That's
So
15.
we've got three
15.
times 5.
Just say 15.
610mm. Yeah.
Reload's
My
a
reload's
bit slow.
111 seconds. I don't know what yours
111?
is.
134.
Yeah.
It's gone up.
And my damage is very close to 25,000 per torpedo.
24,777.
Yeah, well, it's 24,896.
Wow.
Detectable range is a bit high at 1.7, but
That's very
12.8 kilometre range I've got.
12.8.
12.8.
Wow. Mine's only
12.8.
12.3. I need to get that up.
Ships can't fire as far as this thing can fire torpedoes. And speed 71 knots. So they're super quick as well.
Yeah, but look at
Maneuverability.
I expect big things.
Look at that rudder
Yeah,
shift.
maneuverability. Yeah, rudder shift, 3
Look at-
seconds. So this
compare.
thing's dancing around.
Compared
Yeah,
to
3
that.
seconds from 11.1 on the Russian. 8 seconds faster. That's ridiculous. 41.3 knots, so it's not slow either. It's
Should we-
only got
Should we
1.7
look at
knots
the
slower.
concealment?
And turning circles a lot slower as well, 690. Concealment, I mean, yours is going to be lower than mine. I've got mine down to 5.
Oh, that's poor. I've got
What's yours, 4 point what?
4.6. 4.6.
4.6.
There's 15
So
torpedoes coming
that's
at you.
insane.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's insane. It is absolutely insane, Shimakaze. So let's check it out and what Shimakaze can
But
get
look
done.
at the overview. Hidden, good concealment means the ship can get closer to enemies before being detected. Big yield, that's 15 torpedoes. You don't need 15. I think I took out an Iowa with 3 the other day.
Yeah, that's all you need.
I was impressed. I thought, bye-bye, Iowa.
I think the best game I've had in this Shimakaze, I managed to find 3 grosses all sat in a clump and they didn't want to move.
Yeah.
And it was just a torpedo fest. Ended up with 240,000 damage just off of them.
Wow. What
That's not even much. When you think it's about 11 torpedoes, I think it was.
I think what I did, I fired like 15 torpedoes at strategic points or like side of islands and stuff. I just ignored them. And I was like sailing along, not even looking. And on my screen, it just went hit, 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 hit.
There's one thing they do. That was they do 12.8, but it's risky to fire at 12.8 because they spread so wide.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, that's not always a bad thing, but it's very easy to dodge through them.
Well, it
1.7
depends.
detectable range as well.
If you do it at the start of the
What's
game,
the spread like?
it doesn't matter, does it?
It spreads wide, really wide. Your narrow spread is like a wide on a normal ship, and your wide's just ginormous, absolutely ginormous. But when you're firing 15, you can kind of gives you that ability to keep them all quite close.
You can overlap
So
them quite
your chances
nicely.
of hitting it, yeah, literally. Or you can cover a stupidly wide area.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
on Battleship chance to, and we'll finish off the tier championship. And the fact that you can get so close, it's ridiculously close before you even know you're there. I mean, you're at 4.6. That's insane.
But it all depends on what's out there. We've got a Fletcher and a Z23.
Yeah, you don't want to run into Fletcher.
No, let's go A again. That worked quite nicely. Go A again.
Yeah, well, we've been located, so I dare say Fletcher's on this side, or Wichita. Or even Alaska's even not doing very well. They're limiting down to what we've got.
I know, but if we spread our torpedoes across A, then we're not going to miss, are we? We're going to get something.
Stealth's just insane, mate.
Yeah. What are you? 5.5. My circle's not even next to you yet. Awesome.
It's the agility, isn't it? It's his ability to swap directions.
It turns nicely, doesn't
insane. Yeah.
I think this is
So fast.
what a legendary ship should be. Not the Russian thing. Christ, that's shit.
I mean, I must admit, I have struggled to do damage in the Russian. Struggled to do damage in it in times I've played it. This thing, you can do 200k quite regular.
Wow, don't speak
Asker's
too
busting
soon.
some moves. I think he's
Don't-
coming inside. I think he's.
Yeah. Oh, top.
If we chuck some out there,
we've got
that.
a destroyer. Just cover that whole area.
On Game Pass, Fishing
come.
Sim World Pro Tour's leaving. So
Oh, you're
we're all
joking?
gonna be, yeah, we're all going to be disappointed about that.
Well, that's just ruined my weekend.
What's leaving?
yeah. Fishing Sim World Pro Tour.
No way!
Yeah, we're
One of
just
my-
all going to have to suck that
Gutted
that
about
one
it.
up.
Gutted.
You still see him, Phil? I'm trying to keep him lit up.
I'm coming through there, so don't like hang about.
I've just hit some. I thought that Fletcher with torque Campbell,
Yeah.
and it didn't kill him. It did 12,000 damage to him.
Wow, that's strange. Look,
Just
all
fell
this
up and all
torpedoing
of it.
is flying everywhere.
Yeah, is he taking some at Alaska?
Oh, Alaska's
Yeah.
top one.
Yeah, let's took one. So you're finishing this Alaska off.
Oh, Alaska's sinking. Fuck you, Alaska.
The Fletcher.
surprised
The
they're not
Fletcher's in
keeping
there,
on his
and he's
radar.
not got a lot of health left, Campbell. That Fletcher. He must be on an absolute Nepal.
Thing is, we can't really.
I was really concentrated.
He is.
We can't really smoke. I think we should go round.
No, I'm
the
not smoking.
outside.
I'm thinking. Here he is. Alaska's back out. Phil, he got shots on him to finish him off.
Just reloading.
Okay.
Campbell's put a big hole in him. Big hole. It's just more fun to play. It's just they got way more accessible a ship to get into action.
Let's push round here.
I've got messages coming at me from somebody goofy or something. I don't know who that is.
Why?
I don't know. I'll find out. Fletcher's there. Look. Told you won't have much health left.
Oh, I'm already
There
going.
was something you've not done.
I'm going round the outside. So I will reacquisition everybody very soon. Odin's back
I'm
in
gonna try and find the. I'm gonna try and find Fletcher.
Wichita.
Something coming behind him as well.
Wichita's back
What's
in.
that? Grocer.
Wichita.
Jesus.
Have you got shots at Wichita, Phil? Oh no.
Yeah, I've put some into him.
Oh, Fletcher's
How
almost
we
dead.
suck at all.
We're going to shoot at the Fletcher. Is it worth it? Oh, fuck it. Let's just do it. Bye bye,
Do it.
Fletcher. Oh, he didn't die. He got Nepal.
Nepal.
He's gone. And
Waiting
he's
for his
gone.
torpedoes to come. Waiting for his torpedo.
Well, Phil, I've chucked your smoke screen down there. I hope you covered you. I do it to the best of my intentions. I'll try and keep him lit up as well.
Oh, let's expecting Odin to come across them.
Yeah, well, no.
Pants on.
Was it covered, you feel that smoke?
Yep.
Oh, I'll try and light that Odin up, I've just gone a bit too far by.
I'll be around this island in a sec, so
That's alright, I'm only on the phone a little
I
bit.
should be able to light them back
There,
up.
look, there they go, Phil. There they go. I'll have a look at my message while I'm sat here doing now. If it's abuse or not.
Ooh.
Oh, it'll be
Ooh.
abused.
Yeah, it is.
Why?
You're really gay. I don't know, that's just what it says.
Uh-oh.
The problem with that is.
Are you really gay?
You're really gay.
Why?
It's interesting how
Yeah.
they could tell.
Bloody
It's
homophobes.
What have
How
you
they
done?
can tell your sexuality by playing a boat game.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I'm not even mad, I'm amazed.
Why?
Has he got an eye for it?
This radar's staying on a long time. I'm not impressed.
How does he know?
Here you go. I've dragged them away from the actual game because they want me. They want me. Wichita's coming round the
Fight
corner.
potential this Wichita's ridiculous.
The what? Wichita?
Wichita and Grocer I've been pulled
Ah.
out. Is that
Hey,
Odin
Sith
still
Lord.
in the middle? Oh, here he is.
Oh, usual. As soon as I fire some torps at him, everybody wipes him out.
Phil's still concentrated.
What's up? Right.
Phil's on it.
I said, did you get roped into buying Cyberpunk?
No.
Yeah, I
Realise
got it.
Oh dear.
What
Cyber
is
glitch.
Dear. Oh, it's.
It's a broken game.
I'll let Phil explain it to you, but over then, it's just so disappointing, isn't it?
Well, you've got new consoles, so it might not be so bad. I mean, I'm on.
It does
Last
play
gen,
better.
so-
Yeah, it does play better on the new versions. I know the antique ones are struggling a little bit, but
I bought it, and I've not installed it because I heard it was so bad, so I'm just waiting for patches. I don't
And
want to ruin
the,
it.
and the release today where you get a refund on PlayStation.
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
On
I think you
PlayStation
get refunds
Store.
on Bio, can't you?
I did read something about
I will
people
say
asking
that the
for
sad
refund.
thing about it, Phil, is that game should and can be awesome, can't it? Really?
Yeah,
When
it was.
when it's
It should be.
it's one of them. Just leave it alone for 6 months. Let them do all the fucking patches.
Hmm.
Then it'll be the game it should be.
Is that like what console? Or is that down? Is it down? Oh, am I going to get any Torpenini hits? Oh, they're running away like pussies now. Look at that. Am I going to get any hits? No. No hits. Stop messing about now. Let's do this properly. Let's do it.
Do it. You can do it.
Oh, they avoided all those torpedoes. Gutted. At least it took them out of the game. Look at that. Look how far up the map they are. What's in the middle? His plane's just landed. Oh, it's a grocer.
I'm going to try and sort him out. We'll sort him out, like.
Yeah, I've got a plan in place. I have a plan in place. Is he going to come true? No, he's not going to come true.
Oh. No, he's heading on down towards D.
Yeah, I've got a plan. I have a plan. Oh,
There's
more
another
radar.
Yamato
What
right
the
down
fuck?
there. Huh?
More radar.
What's radar in here?
Fuck knows.
Oh, I just stuck two in him. So he's got an hole in him anyway.
Must be the grocer.
Grocer.
Must be the grocer.
He's got a big hole inside him anyway. I reckon this Yamato's going on a ramming mission here, isn't he?
Yeah.
Looking where he's heading
I,
against the Iowa.
I was going
Ooh,
to fire.
torpedoes going to Iowa, so there's something else down there.
I was going to fire some torpedoes at it, but I think the eye was going to ram it. Is this radar going to go off or what?
Oh, someone's just put an hole in Yamato. Yamato. Yeah, he's definitely on a ramming course over Iowa. We missed each other. We've missed it.
It's normally the case.
Missed it.
Oh, I knew I should have taught that bloody.
I've got
What's
some
it?
going out in Campbell, don't worry. You go for Grocer.
He's backing up Grocer. Might just do the 10 torpedoes at the Grocer, just to make sure.
That's all I did at your motor. Just going to try and turn through them, but I can't see him getting through them models. Now, he's taking them like, there you go.
Like a bee.
Oh, I couldn't save Iowa. I couldn't save
Oh,
him.
Neil.
Have you got him, Campbell?
No, torpedoes haven't hit you. There you go. Just the one.
Are them two still way out there, like Wichita and Grove?
Yeah, I think they're turning in.
We're losing badly. We need to
I
get
know
some.
we are. You'd stop messing
getting
about.
rammed.
We need to stop playing with our food.
The player who sent me the message calling me gay, he's on our team.
What have you done to it?
I
Upset
don't
him?
know. I don't even remember seeing him. Gene Bar. We were playing the Argene Bar. Like, get goofy.
Yeah, but you know what you've done though, Dan, obviously.
Uh-oh. Got issues.
Well, you got,
Issues.
oh, you're right on
I've
top
got-
of Alaska, aren't you?
Yeah. I didn't realise
Oh
how
shit,
far.
I'll fight Wichita now.
Put one torpedo into it. Oh, he's sinking. Can I set him on fire? He's on fire. Oh, I messed that up, didn't I? Messed it up. It's down to you. Obviously not Phil. Down to you.
I need some help with this Wichita, Phil, if you can. No,
Right.
too late. I stuck one torpedo.
Those sonars
But
are
he's
killers,
so
aren't they?
radar,
Those
he's
radars.
Yeah, that's what I said. I didn't expect him to come right corner. He was like 6 kilometres from me from nowhere.
That Alaska's going to be dead in a minute. He is still sinking and burning.
The Wichita's not got much health left, so someone can finish him off. So I think you might have to go for that Wichita. You need to kill him. Oh, you found destroy.
Phil's looking wrong way. Right, Phil, look right.
Oh, I'm laggy.
Concentrate fire on the designated
I won't carry on the same direction, Phil. I want to put our move in.
We have to get something done quick.
Is there something wrong with you, Alaska?
Boom! Nago! Is it broken?
So, Jesus.
Gross a fan. What the hell's that Wichita? What are you doing? What's happening?
Oh, back's dirty. Oh, need to move. Oh, Jesus. Ah. Oh, fuck's sake. Ow.
Sounds very strange from where I am. Oh my god, that Wichita managed to take that grocer out. That's insane. He's got like... Brett,
What are you doing?
Brett!
Yeah,
Brett,
that weren't me.
Go for
That's
the
kind of me.
protocols. Tap up Mike. What are they?
Who shouts, Brett, what you doing? What's that got to do with me? What the fuck?
You know the protocols to go through.
Yeah, something's obviously got to tap 3 times, Campbell, tap 3 times.
Sorry, my back
can-
just... My back's
Men
just
can definitely
dirty.
be victims of domestic abuse, you know, it's not just a woman thing. That's problematic.
Would you recommend ships as an alternative to tanks now they fuck tanks completely up?
it's a different game altogether. To be fair, it's a desired play scheme. I'd give it a go. It's not exactly the same game in any shape or form, but you're going to recognise similarities. And that sounds very strange, but the gameplay's nothing like Tanks. Nothing like it.
I know what.
It's far slower pace. It's an option for somebody who's had enough of Tanks and have to update and wants to try something else. I'd say, as a game, we're very lucky on ships that you've got a group of developers and actual people who run the game who listen to the player base and actually make changes based upon what feedback they get. And I mean that seriously and sincerely, that whenever issues are raised, either in Discord or in other forms, then they're always listened to and they're always acted upon. And really quickly, we've only got to look at the example on the update, the armor profile are coming in. People have been asking for an armor profile on it, and the game developers have brought it in. When the game first came out, people asked for spawns to be moved back, spawn points to move back. I can't really say a bad word about the developers of the Ships game.
But Ships
in the same way that you wear the...
It's moving forward though, isn't it? It's moving forwards.
Yeah, but it's moving forward with the community. I don't see any fight back. They're not trying to bring things in that the community don't want. They're not trying to do things on their own accord. They're literally developing the game alongside what people are asking for. What issues people are raising as they play the game and move along.
That's very
You've
true.
only got to look at the questions. They're always constantly asking questions. What do you think of this? How do you reckon that's going? Stuff like that. So they're asking for feedback. They're asking for what people are thinking. They're asking for what they want. So in that regards, as opposed to Tanks, I can't praise them enough who make this game. It's no arse-licking kind of thing going off. I'm not just saying it because we're CCs and stuff like that. It's there, the proof's in the pudding. You have a look at the community and what they think of this game and what they're saying. Other than the fixing the Bismarck, I think that's still the only issue I've seen that the community asked for that hasn't been resolved to a degree. Then it's pretty good.
It's interesting to me why a company wouldn't listen to the fan base, though. If you know what I mean, like what advantage is it to not listening to the people who play the game? If you know what I mean.
Good question.
I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I think the best person to ask is probably Phil on this. Phil was there very early on in the Xbox 360 days of Tanks and saw how Tanks developed. Just the way that the games... if someone is asking the question whether they should give ships a go compared to now they've had enough of Tanks, the complete different games I'm trying to say
is if you enjoyed Tanks when it was first released, you'll enjoy ships. It's that same type of tactical play until they made it arcadey. But if you're looking just for an arcade shooter, then you're probably better off with Tanks. I think that's well, yeah. I mean, it's even more arcadey now by the looks of it. So if you're into arcade shooters, then fill your boots with Tanks. But if you're looking for something a bit more slow, a bit more tactical, a bit more thought-provoking, you have to actually think about where you're going, what you're doing, what you're going to shoot, where you need to be up map. Then ships is where it's at.
I mean, I think that boils down to, I don't want to talk about Tanks because we're doing a ship stream at it, but when you're playing these wargaming games, the Tanks and the ships, you're relying on information. You want an information overload to make as many tactical decisions as you can, and it makes you feel better because you're adding up so many things, and that's what the games used to give you. You used to know where people are, you used to know what else they got, you used to know what you could get things to say what were damaged on the ships and Tanks and stuff like that. So you want an information overload basically to make tactical decisions. And I think that's kind of gone away. It's gone away from a thinking man's game, Tanks, to just kind of like an arcadey, like Phil said, shooting game. Whereas I think the ships is way more tactical. So if you like your tactical side of your tanking, then ships could be for you. If you just like fast-paced, running around, driving around in some fast shooting things, all action, then I don't think ships is really going to suit you. You're relying so much more on your teammates in ships than you ever did on Tanks.
Oh, wow.
You used to need them on Tanks. You really did need your teammates on Tanks. You cannot operate on ships without your teammates. It's incredibly vital. There's less of you to start with, So, and you're relying on certain number. You say you're like this game, we've only got one destroyer on each team that we're going into. It's vital that that destroyer don't get killed early on, and he keeps his teams lit up, or he takes bases 1 or 2. He's got to be productive. Yeah. Just that one player can do that, and then again, you're relying on, if you are that destroyer, on somebody like myself who's in a cruiser with radar and sonar to back him up.
Yeah.
If he comes across any other cruisers or destroyers, and vice versa, to shoot at the battleships that are lit up at a further range. I mean, the game.
Don't get me wrong, that don't always work on ships. I mean, there are some players who just want to do damage.
Yeah, exactly. But you got that in tanks, Phil. You got that in tanks. You got that guy who wants to sit right at the back of the map, not engaged, sit back there with his top tier heavy tank and not move. And you're always going to get that. I think it's just the kind of game play that draws certain people in.
Yeah.
But I would say it's not as art racing, the ships.
Oh, it
because
can
everything's
be.
more. It's,
No,
yeah, but
it
it's
can
played
be.
out of a more of a longer play scenario. I mean,
No.
in tanks you can have like a 3-on-1 and it can be over in like 30 seconds and you've took
Yeah,
3 tanks. It's not going to
yeah.
happen in ships.
I understand
The reload
that.
on the guns just doesn't allow the fast beat. I know what you mean. I can understand because sometimes, especially in an Eisenhower or a Sharnhurst, if you go ploughing in against about 4 or 5 ships torping from left and right with your secondaries blaring away and your guns firing off left, right, and centre, then yeah, it can get a bit tasty and a bit
I
exciting.
wasn't even spotted then. Dirty bastard.
What we got here anyway? I think it's all coming in it. What we're concentrating on?
Nothing
This
at
is,
the moment. Reloading.
Preferred target. I'm setting off on King George.
Yeah. Once I've
See if I
reloaded,
can get him burning.
King George. Kingers.
I've got him on fire, and he's not used his. Oh, he has. So if you can get the King George on fire, he's literally just used his repair patch. Oh, he's taking a beating.
He did then, didn't he?
He's taking an absolute beating. He's trying to get out of there. He's not move out. He's turning away.
Hippers. Oh no, he's alright. He's not going to be torping there.
Can't get him on fire. He will not burn.
Hey, that was me. I put him on fire. Dirty
Oh,
George.
King George.
Yeah, dirty George.
He's bugging out. He's out of there. So yeah, honestly, it depends on what kind of play you are. Getting back to that original question, I know we got a bit of a long-winded answer, but give it a go. That's all I can say. Try it. Again, very similar to tanks as well in the fact that don't get too hung up on this game ain't great at the early stages. You're playing lower tier stuff. The game changes a bit like tanks did. Tier 1 and 2 games are just completely different to it. The tactical side of things that develop as you go later into the game.
So you know when you talk about that kind of setup where
Yeah.
I mean, for me on tanks, unless obviously I had people around like you, Dan, who could tell me like, hey, don't judge it by that first thing.
Yeah,
I would have probably stopped playing. But
Yeah.
how did they go about? Like, 'cause I see that potential. Unless you've got somebody who you know who plays it and enjoys it, I would have
Yeah.
given that game up.
Yeah.
So how many potential new players
Well, I mean, this is the
can you
problem I've got.
lose by
Yeah,
not,
with
you know, by obviously the game's very different to when you first play it to what it becomes.
I think
Well,
what I like about the ships, Brett, in that regard, just before I lose the point, when you play tanks,
Go off
you're
tangent.
thrown straight in. You're straight in. When you start the ships, there's a very, I won't call it a tutorial, but there's a program you can follow, designed by the people who make the ships, that allows
Yeah.
you to open up different parts of the game as you move along. So when you initially play ships, you've not got the full game available to you yet. It brings you in slowly, so you're not overwhelmed by information. It lets you do a bit at a time, so you
Tickles
learn
in,
little
doesn't
bits
it?
at a
Yeah.
time. And
Yeah.
it gives you quite a few freebies as well, if I remember rightly,
Yeah,
when
it does.
you first start playing. Whereas in the tanks, it's like, there, have it, and you're in. And there's nothing stopping you doing stupid things where I like that side to ships. I honestly think that they look after the player base a lot better. I don't always agree with the pricing of the ships. I think they're way overpriced. Any ship, regardless of it, they're just very expensive. That's one of my bugbears with the game. I'm just being honest. I'm not going to lie about it. But as a general rule, I can't say. I mean, just the earn ups you get. I mean, it's very similar to the season passes, but you're getting like a top tier ship for next to nothing. When you add the doubloons and half at time, they'll throw in that many freebies along the way that it's for peanuts. The actual earn ship, absolute peanuts. And all the stuff that they've always got different things running at different times. I love it. I can't speak highly enough for it. I'm getting absolutely plastered here by everything.
Yeah, I just realised that.
I
I'm
can't
not
believe
actually doing much here.
I can't believe how fast they're at 0 with him on me. I cannot kill that Hipper. He will not die. Like Kurgan.
Oh, he's on Nepal.
Yeah.
See, I think that's the thing with these games. It's got to be the lifeblood. Has got to be how
Oh, you've got him.
new players you can keep going through the system, isn't it? You know, how many new players you can get? Because obviously,
I mean, there's a lot less tiers than you're going to get on tanks, but I don't think that's an issue anymore because they've kind of got rid of tiers 1, 2, and 3 to all but that. So I think you've kind of only got 7 tiers on tanks now, to be honest with you. So it's strange.
The King
Very
George is
strange.
coming back.
Turpitz is coming right corner. I don't know. Was it Battleship?
Me.
That's that. Turpitz is making a beeline for you. He's shooting at me, but he's coming for you, I think.
I'm gonna talk him.
He's plastering me. I don't know if I
I'm
can hang
facing
in
the
there.
wrong way. Oh no, I'm gonna have to show him too much side. I'm gonna talk slightly back. Come on, Torpedinas.
Says single, fire that game. Then add to
Well,
it.
I was saying, it's Phil,
What's that?
you want to add to it because you literally did play both from near enough the start. In like regards, like Brett was talking about, accessibility and picking things up and learning game.
On
I think
fire
ships are a
again.
lot easier to learn.
Yeah, oh, I've lost my rear gun and all.
It's
I'm trying to run
easy. It's easy to pick up and play. It's another thing to try and master it, but that's the whole point of playing it. At tanks, I had to watch a lot of videos on how to play it and the mechanics before I actually got it.
Yeah,
But once I got it, we're rewarded
yeah.
initially until they
Everyone
changed it. And then they took all
shooting at
that.
the air gun. Prince Eugen.
I've
No
got
one's
bigger
shooting.
problems. I've got
Bigger
fucking
fish to
Leon and the Vladivostok coming across straight at us.
Okay.
I'm
so
still
don't
thing
keep in
with-
mind that, do you? Is that if you
The thing with tanks, right? It was a lot better before they had gold for silver when you had to buy it. Because everybody just fires gold now, so
Yeah.
How about
skills just gone out
standard?
of it.
Stand, but
the thing,
Gold
the
Big
thing,
doesn't
spots out
always-
tanks.
doesn't always
the thing
do
with
the
gaming
trick
like
there, does
that is you obviously want your casual players to be able to pick it up and play it, but then you want that bit extra where if you're prepared to put time, effort, and get good at it and learn the intricacies of it, like on the tank stand, you knew where to shoot certain tanks. You knew.
Yeah.
Same with the boats, isn't it? You guys know where to citadel stuff, where to aim, where to.
it? Yeah,
know,
but it doesn't always go
where
there.
your casual player who picks up like me, yeah, obviously it don't always go where you want
Yeah.
it, but you know, I could pick ships up, pick tanks up, and just shoot and aim. You know what I mean? I'd be a
Yeah,
casual
yeah,
player,
yeah.
I'd just shoot and aim, and that's fine, and you'll do okay. But then obviously you want that player skill.
I think that's
level.
what they did with tanks. I think it was
Where-
a lot more hardcore back in the day,
Yeah.
but you got rewarded for
Yeah,
learning
and
it.
there should
then
be
they looked
justification
at
for
it.
that. There should be reasons.
It's like
for
they
it, shouldn't
looked at it and went, "Oh, this needs to be more appealing to new players, so let's dumb it down a bit." And everybody that played it and learned it suffered.
And that's exactly what I've heard. I've heard a lot of people saying that, but they somehow managed to dumb it down and complicate it all at the same time. I mean, I don't know how they've managed it, but that's what they've done. Nice shot, Campbell.
But again, though, that's the thing, though, isn't it? You walk in a tightrope, Phil, because you always want player-based skill. You want it to be skill-based. But then, how do you get new players in if it's like that as well?
You've got to look at the
it's
age
weird,
range as
isn't it?
well, don't forget. Age range.
I mean,
of
the
players.
thing you've got like Campbell's to sit down and it's like you're going to get your older players playing these kind of games. A lot of players do it for the historical side of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like with it, and that's
So
always
that-
interested me,
yeah,
the
I like
historical
for
side
that.
of things.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
it for that one.
Well, that's what tanks went away from, and it's going to be difficult for ships. There's a lot of the ships out there, but your problem you've got with ships is basically you're a floating gun with torpedoes. There's not many variants you can have on that kind of layout and system, other than actual rate of fire and turning the guns. There's not really much else you can do.
It's very true.
And also, they might think there's loads of ships out there, but when you knuckle it down and you look down at it, there's not that many, because you've just got
Yeah.
classes where there's got
Wait,
so
to be
many different
fair-
ships, but they're all in the same kind of class, so they're all the kind of same ship, really, sister ships. They've got subtle differences, but they are technically the same ship.
To be fair with tanks,
Hey,
it's been
fuck
running
you,
for a lot of
Ortega.
years, and it takes off. It's still going.
Exactly. It's what you've got to say. You've got to say there's not many games I've ever played in my life or seen where you can play it for so many years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have
Well,
that many
yeah.
years enjoyment
That
out
is
of,
very
play
true.
out of. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes it's.
I mean, it's
you've
been
fucking
got to
nipple.
check it
drastic
out.
change. I've had a look at that. Look at the update, and it's drastically changed. Whether or not it'll settle down and people start to accept it, and it'll have a new lease of life, who knows?
Depends on
Campbell, you've
me.
got this. Campbell, you've got this.
How the fuck?
Everyone's on you. You're the only one left.
I can't nip out this Ortega. You know how things get left on nipples and you get fucked off because it destroys your game? This
Yeah.
is why.
They also
Okay.
there's probably an opening in the market now for a game.
It
just
doesn't
does,
realise.
authentic tank battles. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that kind
definitely.
of War Thunder
But I don't understand
to
is
some
that
degree.
everyone's said it, and I never played the game, but I know of it. Armored Warfare. And saying the tanks now looks like Armored Warfare. I do believe Armored Warfare are a game that died and disappeared because nobody played it or liked it, and you're trying to scale your game on a game that nobody
Disappeared.
played and died. It's a bit strange,
True.
and I don't fully
Its
understand
gaming
why.
market's changed so drastically since it first
Yeah.
came out. You've got your Fortnite, you've got your Apexes. You know,
Yeah.
people that just want to pick a game up and play it for, an hour or 2 hours or whatever.
But
You've
you
got
can
the
never
Call
do
of
that
Duty
with
one as
tanks.
well,
You
don't
can't
you?
do that. It's like Brett said. You've always got that knowledge.
Can't hit this
You've
York.
always got to know so much about tanks. Like Brett was saying, weak spots, where to shoot, what his reload is, where he's going to be, how fast is he. You have to be working out 1,000 things. You can't dumb down a game that
from
relies
my
on
point
that
of view, I
kind of
played
strategy.
it back in the day when it first came out, and I learned all that. And then they
Yeah.
just went, you know what? Have some gold, so you don't have to learn it. Just shoot straight through it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is that well? What's the point? That's just shit all over me.
I think
then.
that's another plus point of ships in a way. You've got
Why?
an HE round and an AP round. That's it.
Yeah, true.
Everyone's
Yeah.
got 'em. There's no advantage to anybody who's got more money in the wallet, if you want to call them that, or anything like that. There's no super torpedoes you can get by paying gold for. Everyone's on a level playing field, and I think that's another thing. So you never hear it, or any abuse of that. You're spamming gold rounds at me, or
Yeah.
learn to play. You're winning by just firing them rounds. So that's one
True.
plus point ships has got.
Very
Yeah,
true.
it's definitely more a level playing field with ships. I would say
Yeah.
that's also probably a choice if you want to play tanks or ships. Then, yeah.
But it's that difficult
Ships is
tightrope,
fairer.
isn't it? Where you obviously want to reward people who put the time and effort in to get better at
Yeah.
the game, but then you also need to be mindful that if you get new players into the game, how do you
Yeah.
not bury them? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like to a point.
Yeah.
Because I don't care what anyone says. If you're not getting kills and you're getting battered on every game you play, you just get killed. You
Yeah.
don't even touch anything.
Mm.
How
And
long
that's what
before you
that's
stop
the
playing
good
it?
thing about. To be fair, that's one plus point of ships. I will say, is the lower tier stuff's probably some of the best, most fun battles you'll have.
They're good
You
fun
can-
as
you
well.
can have some of your best battles at like tier 3 and 4. They're
Also, with
absolutely
ships.
fantastic.
You can have a game in ships. You can have a bad game in ships, and you can pick it out of
Oh, I
points.
can unlucky.
And you've done wrong. Why you had a bad game,
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
it.
it wasn't-
You know you're
it
fucked
wasn't
up.
ticked on
It's a
like you-
slow death, but you know you're fucked up.
and you can then you bet your game because you can look at it and go, right, I did this. Maybe I don't do this next time. I do this differently.
Yeah.
And that's what
Yeah.
tanks used to be. But when you're playing tanks and I just died because somebody was throwing gold at me all game.
Yeah.
Well, it's just the other thing.
There's
I mean,
nothing
you're never
you
going
can
to
do.
get
Nothing you can do.
the frustration-wise. You're never going to get on ships. Is the old well, I say it's never going to happen. It does have, obviously, the old one shot from somebody who was on opposite side of the map who you can't touch, and they just wipes you out from nowhere. It's not impossible it happens.
Yeah.
But again, like Phil says, it'll happen for a reason. It'll happen because you've put yourself in a position
'cause I'm
where
outside.
you're vulnerable. Yeah.
I'm in a,
Oh, I ran out of time, man.
I'm in the wrong position.
Yeah. I mean, we've found each other playing tanks, basically, in a way.
Yeah, definitely.
And we've met a load of other people playing tanks. We've got to know over years. And I don't think you'll ever get that from any other game.
No.
Oh, I got 4. Do you realise I got 4? I'm pretty good, you know. I'm actually pretty
You
good.
had a good game there. I didn't have a bad game then. I didn't
realise
have
that.
100,000
Yeah.
damage then.
Wow.
Then Baltimore,
Yeah,
I just got
it's
swamped.
rare. It's rare in gaming now. You know, in this era of gaming where
Yeah.
community's not toxic. Like,
Apart from my game message in last game.
apart from that, well, yeah, apart from which is rare though, isn't it? Though it's,
Yeah,
it's
so it
rare
doesn't
to
happen
get.
very often.
You know, that's like why you point it out because it's rare. I mean, you play FIFA or 2K or something like that, and you'll get a message every night. You know, it's
I
not
don't
something
get
you
any.
bother to mention.
Yeah.
You obviously don't
Ships
do
is
enough to
a
piss
really good
people off,
community.
Gab.
I don't
Yeah,
get
it's
any.
not
that.
toxic. It's not toxic at all, is it?
It's a really
No.
good community, really friendly community.
That's,
I don't get
and
any.
to be fair, same with World of Tanks as well. You know, it's rare. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some arseholes out there, but there isn't everything. But generally, it's never an issue.
Like I say, I've been now, like, we've been CC for a while, we've played games since beta modes and stuff like that. The only real gripe I've got is the price of ships. I just think they're a little bit excessive than what they need to be. I think that's proved by how many you actually see when you're fighting. You know, like when a new ship comes out. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a Monaghan. London's, Cheshire's, I don't think
Don't
I've seen
see
many of.
many.
And I think they'd sell more and make more money if they were cheaper. I mean, Phil,
Yeah.
have you got an opinion on that? Because
I generally don't
Uh,
buy.
But thing is, we've always said
Premium
that
ships.
about tanks.
That's what
So
I mean,
where-
what if
I
it-
don't think, my point of view, if it's some money, I think I'll get the ship, it don't really tell me much. I don't think, well, I'm not willing to invest
Yeah.
in it, collecting it.
yeah,
I think they could tell you more information about it.
it's a very tough game, not like the tanks, but the tanks back in the day used to be like one tank a month would come out, so it was quite easy to be a collector. Whereas ships, sometimes
No,
they can
it's
be as
too
many as one a
expensive.
week sometimes, and
Too.
it's just and they're quite expensive, and it's hard if I were a collector to keep up.
But to be honest, I mean, it's like, I'm not a CC, I've got no affiliation with this game, this is just my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm going across to C or A. Which one we're going for? We're both
I'm in-
spread out here. So.
I'm in front of A.
I suppose it's like
I'll
radio.
come across to
I mean,
A then.
And but
C, you
with,
could see.
with
you
tanks,
could add it to like football pricing of tickets, you know, where
Hmm.
some charge 20 quid for a ticket, and you could say, well, how many people could you get in if you
yeah.
charge 10
Yeah.
quid or
Yeah,
whatever?
it's that
You
famous
know,
question, isn't it?
It's
I think the only way you could do it is just trial it. You know, if you just
yeah,
put
try
a
it.
ship out
If
there,
it doesn't, if it
put a
don't
ship
work,
out there and just put it in thing for
Yeah.
like 5,000
Yeah.
or something like that gold, and just see how many you sell, and see if it's more popular, see if it's more accessible then for the community.
Yeah,
It's more
but
likely,
they have
more
drops,
people can
haven't
get.
they? It's
Yeah, they have,
like new
and I think they've
it's like
realised. Yeah,
12,500 rather than 15,000 that they were
Yeah.
initially asking for. So
That's
I think
what-
it's
I will-
towards it.
yeah, and I will give the ships they do as well. There's a lot of offers on. There's a lot of sales on, quite a lot. And
They
they get
give
a
away
lot
a
of stuff
lot as
away
well.
for free, loads for free.
They do give
Nothing
away a lot.
tanks can't get near ships when it comes to looking after the community with freebies and earnable stuff from just playing game. And not,
Hmm.
I do like the fact that the ops aren't ridiculous either. They don't involve, because that's the problem I found with the ops on the tanks. Is it felt like it were a job.
yeah,
It
it
felt
could
like
kill
you,
it, yeah.
you
Yeah.
felt like you were literally playing
Kill
the
the
game
game.
just to do a job, just to get a certain amount of XP or a certain amount of kills every day. It became like a job.
And not
Whereas
just that, some
the
of
ships
the
are-
ops, the ops on the game though, Dan, could actually change the playability of the
Yeah.
game. Like obviously,
Yeah.
you know, if it was a spotting one, so folk just chuck the light tanks down, fucking
Yeah.
middle of map, kill themselves.
Yeah,
So
no.
obviously you couldn't play the game properly. You know, it
You know when you said you were coming across the sea, did you
No.
mind mean that
Yeah.
about that you were going to A?
I said A. I was in
got the
front
wrong
of it.
direction.
You always whinge at me about that.
Yeah, we're coming across the sea. I just looked up and I want me to across it.
That's something wrong with
No,
my
spotted
Spurgeon.
and all that.
My Spurgeon's
No, I
gone
can't
to...
got.
Gone to
I can't
top.
got destroyer across there. This isn't a good idea.
There we get a point we should make out there is that these games that are free to play, you know, that's the lifeblood of them, isn't it? By
Yeah.
you know, selling these ships and whatnot. If it weren't for that, we wouldn't be able to play it. We
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to develop the game,
Just to get you
update
to
the game.
download it.
But it's
No, true.
it's the price point though, isn't it? It's a price point
Mm.
where people will. I mean, I don't know what would we say would most average people would be prepared to pay for a new ship of whatever tier. Obviously,
Yeah.
you know, a tier 2 premium ship shouldn't be as dear as a tier 7 one, but you know, what would you say would be max? You know, what would be the max? You'd pay,
Honestly,
you know.
when you're talking over £30 for one ship, I think is excessive.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
A little bit too excessive.
I
Yeah.
think 20. I don't know what that works out equivalent in gold. I don't know what that works out for anybody who's listening in any other country,
Pounds.
as in currency wise. Yeah, you know, like in dollars or euros,
Dollar. Yeah.
sort of thing. But I'd say about £20 is still slightly high.
It's too much, 20 quid.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose if you think about it, right, from a perspective of how much would the game. So if you bought this game, so you bought World of Ships or you bought World of Tanks,
Yeah.
you'd pay £50, something like that, for the game, wouldn't you? Yeah, and you'd be
Yeah.
happy with that. You go, okay, yep. So if you bought £50 worth of premium ships or £50 worth of premium tanks,
Yeah.
you've covered the cost of the game. If you was to buy the game as like a, you know, like a normal game, like a Call of Duty or like
Yeah.
a fucking
Yeah.
FIFA or whatever, like that. To
Yeah.
me, all right,
Is
now when you think about it, £40 or say 50, say 60, then fuck it, say £60 a year.
Yeah.
That wouldn't get you many premium ships. It wouldn't get you many premium tanks. But
Get you
that's
one,
the price
I
of a
think, or
full
two.
of a full price game. Now,
To be fair though,
You know-
I've been playing this a year,
Wow, already.
and I bought 2 premium ships. I
which would be
and I own
So-
4, must be about between 10 and 15 premium ships. So
Yeah. Because they've
Work that
got,
out.
like I say, they look after the community.
That's good odds,
massively.
that is.
I know they've got.
what?
yeah.
Yeah. But what I'm
I
saying,
know
Phil,
we-
though, in those 2 ships, though, what you've bought, monetary wise, what would that come up to? Do you think? You can remember off the top of your head?
must be about I'd say about 70 to 80 quid.
So say 70, 80 quid then. So
That's
you've
a lot.
more than covered what I'd say would be the price of a full game for this
Yeah.
for a year. So you've supported them, if you know what I mean. You've supported the
Yeah.
brand, and I think I know people shouldn't. You shouldn't go. Well, I think you should always buy a premium to support them, because obviously you are supporting by playing them. Obviously, if you're only fucking
You're always
people who
buying,
bought-
like I say,
played
you're
it-
always buying your premium time as well, mixed
Yeah.
in with that.
yeah,
as
yeah.
well. And to be fair, again, the premium time that these guys give away, you might get odd 1 or 2 days on an op on tanks, but you've had to pay for it. On ships, it is constant.
How long has
Absolutely
yours
constant.
lasted, Phil? Go on, tell us how long yours has
Yeah, here we
lasted.
go. This is proof in pudding.
I bought 360 days a year ago, and
Yeah.
now I've still got 240 days.
Yeah.
That's how much premium time's given away.
I know, but you bought it at
Chips.
75% discount.
Yep.
So it was
But again,
cheap
though,
as
like I
chip.
say, though, isn't it? Is that by Phil doing that, he's supporting the game developers, and obviously that helps keeping it running and
Yeah,
whatnot.
but
And
it
Yeah,
unlocks
so
a lot
I'm
of
going back on that
features.
one.
Yeah.
oh yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
but 100%. But what I'm saying is, it's like that. That's part and parcel of it, doesn't it? It doesn't. It's then when you do that, like I say, if you obviously it's a business, they want to make fucking money, but it's the a certain amount of people that do that what you do and buy the ships and spend 70, 80 pounds. Like, you've paid for the price of the game. You've more
Yeah.
than covered the price of the game.
Yeah.
If everyone who did that, you
Mhm.
know, to me, you know, like World of Tanks for us, if you World of Ships for you guys, if you're playing this like as often as one of your most played games,
Yeah.
you know, paying 40, 50 pounds, you don't complain about that, you know. Like, there's obviously a reason. If nobody bought premium time, if nobody bought premium ships, the game wouldn't exist. There's nobody there to look after.
They
the
wouldn't
servers.
develop
No one getting
it. They wouldn't
paid.
develop it. You're right.
Yeah, they wouldn't develop it. So
Comes down to
obviously,
development. Yeah.
yeah, if you care about the game and the product, then obviously you shouldn't have to support them. But you know, it's one of them, isn't it? That's it. It fucking goes without saying.
Well,
But again, it's that what price point
if you look
does it get it?
if you pay £50 for a whole title, right? You play it. How often do you get massive updates? Very rarely. Very rarely. If you,
Not very often. Not very often.
I know
Unless
Call
they've
of,
really fucked it up. Unless they've really fucked the game up, then they have
if
to
you
update it.
take Wreckfest for an example, right? It's a very good game, but it's a full price game, and they do update it, but it's very rare that they put new stuff into it. They might put like new cars into it and stuff, but it's nothing. It's not monthly. Put it that way. They don't do massive updates monthly. That's all I'm trying to say. The comparison between a full title you pay £50 for and the free game where you buy stuff, but you're buying stuff and they're updating it monthly. You can't really compare that to a full title. So, I mean, like the new Call of Duty, it's not new anymore, but the Call of Duty one, Warfare, I mean, that gets updated very, very regularly, and it's free. But
Warzone.
Yeah, Warzone, that's it. That gets updated every month. Plus, you pay to play sort of thing, but you buy season passes and stuff. They wouldn't update shit like that if they didn't have the community that bought everything. Because that's why they do it. They only update shit regular like that because people put money into it.
Oh, no doubt.
If it didn't constantly evolve, people would not constantly put money into it. That's my point. If you buy a whole title for £50, you buy your thingy, you do your missions, game over. Your game is finished, and that's it. But stuff like this, which evolves monthly, this is why people keep playing it, because it changes. I mean, look at the Christmas updates, massive.
Yeah.
So plus you're gonna have like rentals. That's the new thing. Rentals are coming where you can rent legendary ships for a month. I mean, if you look at why they do it, instead of moaning at the price of stuff, you think, well, yeah, they're doing it because they regularly do updates and the game evolves. It's like a growing thing. But where World of Tanks, it's evolved that much, it's like gone in on itself.
Imploded.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. But no, I mean, the next time you buy a full title game, think to yourself, when are they going to update it? When's this game going to change? It won't. They might add stuff to it or fix bugs, but they won't like add aircraft carriers to it, or you know what I mean, like stuff like that. They're not going to, like warships, they're going to add aircraft carriers eventually, which adds a dimension to the game. They're going to add submarines, which adds another dimension to the game. They wouldn't invest. They wouldn't invest all that stuff into it if people didn't pay money to play it. That's all I'm trying to say. But World of Tanks, it's just, I don't know what they've done to it. Well, I downloaded it, updated it, and had a quick go. I thought
hours on that game.
Yeah,
hours, days, just fucking ploughing away through that into early hours of morning.
Yeah,
with about 5 in a platoon. You
time
can't
just
fault the
disappeared.
game for how much it's give you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We've ploughed money into it as well. I
Time
can't
and
remember how
effort.
much money we've ploughed into that game.
The thing is
because you
that
enjoy it.
you
Exactly.
don't
That's the
begrudge.
reason why everybody's annoyed.
Yeah,
I
but
think
you,
that is it.
you don't begrudge spending that money.
Yeah.
But you don't begrudge spending that money, like you say, for the time you put in it, and you didn't pay
Yeah.
anything for the game.
Yeah.
But then, like I said to you, if Phil spent £80 on premium ships and time or whatever, then he's more than covered his
Entitled
due.
to it.
Yeah, for playing the game and his support of the developers. When you're bringing out new products or new skins or anything, and you're charging 30, 40 quid for one, And I think that's a little bit greedy, I think.
And the thing is, Warships learnt from that. Now you're saying about skins, they originally did the Azure Lane commanders and skins, where the boats were just skins. But if you didn't have the boat, you didn't have the camo.
Yeah.
But on this occasion,
they listened to changed what their concerns were and changed it.
Yeah.
So the
Get people.
It's a whole different boat.
Yeah, give you the shit.
Yeah.
Not just the skin, which is very good. Because
which is good. Yeah, again,
you expect more for your money.
I can't understand how you wouldn't listen to your community, if you know what I mean. One of the reasons you'd have a Reddit or a community page or whatever is because if people go, hey, we don't like this,
with any of them.
and enough people say it, it's got to be something you look into, isn't it? You know, that's, again, they're the lifeblood. If people, it's like anything, isn't it? If people are on these, I never go on message boards. I never go on them. I've no time for it, no interest. But if the people who are putting enough effort onto comment on message boards and shit, they are probably the community of people that you should listen to, if you know what I mean. Like,
I mean, I honestly think though the problem with the tanks is, and this is not being some kind of dick or trying to be big-headed or anything to do with me at all in any way, is they surrounded themselves with yes men and arse lickers, and that's the only way I can put it. People who, if World of Tanks turned into a game where you went round and you were a bloom head on a stick man and you fired from a stick gun, you'd still say it was the best update they've ever seen.
Awesome.
Just the sad, honest truth of what some people like who are very far up in that game and who've got a lot of say within the community, and they get listened to, and no matter what they say, World of Tanks does, they'll make out like it's amazing, and that's the sad truth.
Yeah, I mean, they must have had alpha testers test the new update.
I mean, if people super test, if they have super testers testing that tanks game, testing that update, and they said, it's good to go, no problems.
Yeah, so awesome.
I'd just scrap the super test. I'd take everybody out who's in that super test program now and remove them. Because if they said that, but again, is that them being yes men and just agreeing? Is that a sign of what company you're working for, that you need to be a yes man to get where you need to be? That's a bad sign for a company, in my view. That the people who run it are looking for people to say yes to them rather than actually be constructive. And the fact that somebody feels they've got to say yes, or they're going to be looked down upon and held back because they haven't said yes, is another.
I know super testers and alpha testers are normally volunteers.
To be fair, I'm not going to criticise super testers because I've never been one. I've not really spoke to anybody who's done it, but I've heard that they don't get listened to, and even if they say it don't work, then Wargaming do it anyway. And I can believe that. I can believe that Wargaming disregard any information that they don't want to find as constructive, and they don't want to. It goes against the narrative of the game they want to take in a certain direction. I'll just use True Vision as a point in question. The community didn't want True Vision, and they've near enough been told that it's happening. Even though it's been trialled twice now on 2 different occasions and widely disliked. Not completely. I'm not going to say every single person who played it didn't like it or find it interesting, but for me it was like shooting fish in a barrel. It was ridiculous. For a player with knowledge, it was supposed to make it easier for new players who like getting shot by something they can see where it's coming from and shoot back. If you knew the maps, you knew where people were going to be, you could just have a field day. You had an absolute field day.
But again, it goes down. For me. It's how long the game's been running, and again, it's credit to games been running that long.
Yeah, but this is
you've been playing it for
argument,
6-7 years, and you're just starting out. Don't matter what you do.
Yes, I know, but what I mean by it is, players play World of Tanks because they like the mechanics. That's why you've played it for so many years. You don't have to freshen the game up by completely and radically changing everything about it. Freshen the game up. But I mean, how many maps has World of Tanks brought out in the last 2 years?
Couldn't tell you, honestly. I don't know.
2, 3? You freshen the game up with maps. How does Warzone freshen the game up? Its game up. How does PUBG freshen its game up? Does it change the HUD completely?
Maps.
I think it's game.
Maps. It's maps. Yeah. It's maps because maps make a game feel totally new and fresh every single time. So you freshen the game up with maps. You freshen it up with game modes. Do a 15 on 15. Why? Why can't you make it 30 on 30? Increase the size of a barrel. Have a massive map where it's a 30 on 30 tank barrel. Do something crazy like that. For all I know, try it. Have a battle royale. 15 tanks, every man for himself. Start.
Wow.
Just try
That'd be
something new.
interesting.
But keep the mechanics the same. You don't need to. When people be moaning at forums on World of Tanks, I've not anybody moaning about the HUD. I've not heard anybody moaning about the menu laid out. People moaned about the garage because it had been the same for God knows how many years. At PC, we're getting a new one every other week. We were stuck the same 1 week in.
Might have been 3 years.
Nobody moaned. Yeah, nobody moaned about the tech tree or anything like that. Yet all this has been changed. All people moan about on the forums, on Twitter, on Reddit, was the matchmaking being shit, which it were. We've been witness to that
many times.
Yeah,
many.
people moaned about that. People also moaned about the maps. All
rotation.
Everything to do with the maps, the rotation. They kept taking them out with this odd thing where we've got to take them out to work on them. Yeah, the ones they've revamped on this one have been in game all along, so that were a lie. They just lied to community again. They don't need to take them out to work on them because they've proved that they've done it with this update. People wanted more maps, more regular maps. They wanted a better rotation, but now the rotation's decreased. I think it's gone from 40 maps in the rotation down to around 22 or something like that. So the game's got more stale. You've revamped old maps, so that's not freshened the game up. It's just made old maps look different. That's not freshening the game up. People also moaned about the power of artillery. Artillery ruining games. Made it
more powerful.
They've made the artillery more powerful. They've made the somebody managed to get their tier 10 artillery to aim in 2 seconds. 2-second aim time on an artillery. That's ridiculous. That's faster than some heavy tank. Well, way faster than heavy tank.
Wow.
2-second aim time on an artillery is just insane. That can one shot you. You played the other night, Campbell. What happened in your second game?
I got one shot by artillery.
Exactly. It's 2 games in for this supposed not nerf to artillery. Everybody in the community were fed up and moaned about artillery. They needed it nerfing. They buffed it.
By the way,
youngsters played that game and thought, artillery make this game more fun.
So community wanted that changing. They wanted the kind of mechanics that the PC had got. So Wargaming already knew they had a blueprint for the stun thing. So the artillery did less damage, yet it did longer lasting. Weirdly, if that makes sense. But it was a different mechanic that allowed people not to get absolutely wrecked constantly. So that's what they wanted. They wanted 1+1 matchmaking, so it will 1 up, 1 down tiers in a battle. They tried it a couple of times. Everybody loved it. That's all they wanted. Bring in 1+1. You look on Twitter, every single thing. Bring back 1+1 matchmaking. That's not happened. Even though they trialed it and the community said, yeah, we like that, it's good.
Look at your premium tanks that had 1+1 matchmaking as a perk. What was that?
C, by any chance?
I'm on my way across. I'm coming across the bus very slowly. I'm very slow.
Has the PC version changed like this then on the tanks?
I'm not sure.
I haven't played it, so I'm not going to comment on that. It's something I'm not really involved with.
It's not changed radically.
It's not changed in this regard. I mean, I think it's having a bit of a renaissance from all aspects. Tanks on PC.
I've not been on it for a long time.
Then, that's what I'm saying. They've not allowed it to be butchered.
To be honest, I've not looked at it for a long time.
I mean, it's just like who super tested the garage and said, yeah, that looks really good. Let's have a fucking
tank in front of your face.
Look like it appears to be on Mars or some other arid landscape with absolutely no detail or anything seemingly happening on screen to look at or take your eye away from the tank.
I'm getting smashed at sea, by the way. Don't think anyone needs to be at sea. It's just me.
Do you know the thing is though, right? We say this though, boys. Could this happen with ships though? You know, could this be because ships are still relatively new? Could these problems go into the ships?
I'm running my pussy.
Bit of credit.
It was Phil. What's sad? Jesus.
Sorry, Phil.
I think the trouble they've got is obviously you have to do something to get your fan base up, but what?
Yeah, but not at the cost of your experienced players, your veteran players who have made the game. I'm not being funny. I've never known a game so orientated around community as well as tanks.
Yeah, true.
To destroy that community as well. It's harsh.
Press wrong button.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who have put a lot of money and a massive amount of hours into that game. Massive amount of hours.
Didn't they stop giving the coin out?
Yeah, they've stopped doing that as well.
Stop doing it. Not that
But
many
like I
people
say,
got it.
could this happen again with ships? Could it work?
Anything
with
could happen. You ain't got a crystal ball. Would anybody have known this were coming to tanks?
No. Secret mission, that
They're
was,
just-
wasn't it? Proper
I mean,
Black
it's like you
Ops.
said, Brett. What kind of company disregards its player base
It's
completely?
community.
It's heart and
Just
soul.
don't listen. We don't like this. What do they call it? That True Vision. We don't like it. Not like community wanted it.
You're
they
having
put
it.
in.
Basically, that's what they've said with this
I
update.
don't
In
get
certain
that.
terms,
I don't get that.
it's staying. Get used to it. Deal with it because it's going nowhere. That's basically what the community's been told.
Again, though, that makes no sense, does it? That makes no sense whatsoever.
No.
I mean, it won't be so bad, but you've got people on Twitter trying to say, "Oh, it's amazing! What a great update! It's how much hard work's gone into this. It's just got a few bugs that need ironing out." It's just rubbing it in people's faces.
Yeah, and that might be some arsehole who's only played it a year. You know what I mean?
Not 5.
Yeah, okay, so you're not invested. You know, or
I mean,
somebody
you've got
who's-
no real right to a game to own a game to have any.
Has anyone
say that
shooting
anybody
that
plays
Queen
it.
Elizabeth?
No matter if you
'Cause
played
it's
it
not
for,
moved.
Yeah, I've just shot him. Man. If you've played it for 6 years or played it for 1 year, you've still got a say in how that game's moves
Agreed.
forward.
Agreed.
Honestly, I just don't understand why they've changed everything they've changed and not changed
Everything.
the things that everybody asks for.
Yeah.
I
honestly
agree
don't
with
get
what you
it.
said there, Dan. But if you was going in any line of work, you'd
Yeah.
also listen to the person who's more experienced, who's played it longer, who
In
knows,
a way.
you know.
Well,
If you're going to go
I think
somewhere,
they're
you
thinking
go,
that them players have spent the money. This is what it feels like, and a lot of people have said it. It feels like you've spent your money on this game. We're not going to get any more out of you. Let's try and get somebody interested who will spend money on the game. Because you've already spent your lot. You're not spending any more.
But you can argue though, if that product's been out for fucking 6 years and they haven't bought it yet, then you know what's chances they're going to now? If you know what I mean. You know yourself, isn't it? Like I say, the gateway into World of Tanks. If it weren't for people like you said telling me like, hey, stick with it because it is good.
Yeah.
I mean, who can remember, you know, going in a fucking a tech tree tank? What's like rock bottom? It's got nothing on it. You know, base tech tree tank, and you're going up against a tier 2
Can I
above
just,
you know what I
I
mean?
need some help here at middle.
Like,
I'm already gone, Phil. I've gone.
you know yourself.
What you
if
got?
you're,
I'll
I got
try and
everything.
face.
What are you on
I'll
about,
face up as
Brett?
quick
Say
as
that
possible.
again in
Whereas-
English.
We're gonna have to start fucking concentrating a bit more because we're just yapping.
Yeah, Brett.
Yeah,
yeah,
Brett, what was you
concentrating
saying?
again there. He's
You was
concentrating.
just... You went off on a tangent. Brett. Tell us. Get your point across, Brett. I was listening, but I couldn't work out what you're on about.
Look at that. I hardly touched that Ioba then. Hardly touched him.
Shoot him in the right place then, you dick.
I did. I hit him between his stacks. So what's back? He's getting topped anyway.
Shoot him at the back, you twat.
I
Just
tried.
remind-
That's why I hit him. It didn't do no.
What, of all those guns?
He's after. He's getting topped anyway.
Oh, he's gone.
Right,
He's
I'll get rid of
gone.
him.
Get that Queen Elizabeth, he's annoying me.
I'm trying. I've just got to turn my guns back, so we're helping Phil out with them.
You could have rammed
Phil, have
it.
you got shots on that Queen Elizabeth? Should be sighted onto you. He's looking at me anyway.
No, can't even see it. Like
Right,
two
he's
to three
right in front of you.
Did you hit him with any of that?
Oh, you're
Yeah,
checking
I-
your messages on YouTube, Campbell. You've had, I think somebody asking about the super testers, I think, there.
Oh, sorry.
Or some
Super
response on that.
testers are chosen based on the feedback in the main forum. Oh, see, if you suck balls in the main forum, you might get picked
Oh,
for the
there you go.
super
Then.
tester.
There you go.
Sorry, I'm just being sarcastic.
I don't
not
know
like
any
you.
of that. I'll get
There was
burnt
a
to
hint
a
of
crisp
sarcasm.
here.
Yeah.
Again, absolutely shredded here. Oh, look at that. Traditions have to be upheld. Nepals have been left. I'm dead here.
How can
I'm going to burn to a
how
crisp.
can the artillery buff be unintentional?
I honestly don't know. Well, it's back, they've had one, but they claim they haven't. They claim they haven't had one. They claim they're seeing no. It's too early to see in the data if the buffs that have been made to artillery is actually making them any more powerful. That's what the official.
But they used the word buff.
Just make that.
Did they use the word buff?
You left me with that Queen Elizabeth after.
Yeah, I told you it was that Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah, because I still got 2 destroyers and a cruiser.
Your two didn't listen whatsoever. I said, get the Queen Elizabeth.
I did. I killed him.
But I think you could
Set
be a
on
super
fire.
tester. You've got very good knowledge.
When I have heard, though, to be fair to super testers, they don't get listened to, and that's why they leave program. But I don't know who's left in it, so I can't comment whether you can blame them or not. It's not really for me to say.
Aren't we just testing if it
Somebody's
works?
got to be responsible for that update being released in the state it were, because it got that many bugs and that many problems with it. It's just insane.
We'll switch
whoever
over
said
to
that
tanks
was- that
soon.
would-
We'll switch over
That was
to
good to go.
a couple more games in ships and we'll go over to tanks.
Come on, Phil, you've got this.
Brett, I don't think there's a 5-man platoon anymore, Brett, in tanks. I think it's
You can't. You can only have 3.
3, so you shit out,
Change
Brett.
it to a 3-man platoon.
Brett,
You got
shit
shitting
out.
me.
You've shit out,
No,
Brett.
we've just swapped it.
Unbelievable.
Brett, you were last in the party, so you're not coming
Yeah,
in
no,
I don't
after
think Phil.
two.
I don't think Phil's downloaded it, has he?
Oh no. Phil, have you
Oh,
deleted
you,
it?
hey, you can screw now, Campbell. I'm not being your dirty fucking substitute. Sloppy seconds. Casting me off like
Get
that.
that guns round, Phil. Get that guns round.
Oh, fuck.
Not using me like
Your
a
nipples,
fucking cheap
mate.
That
ball.
little bitch.
Second
Yeah.
guys.
They're not
Oh,
doing
sorry.
it. They're not hitting him.
You
Firing
can,
at him.
you can
They were
screw.
doing fucking more
Yeah.
damage to you than your seconds.
Have you actually downloaded it, Brad, and updated it? No.
I'm not telling you now.
Yeah, you're on it early. He's been on it.
Ah, you pussy.
I'm not your cheap whore.
Oh, fun.
You do know you was last in the party, Brett.
Oh, fun.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Yeah, bitch. Oh, Ashio. I forget how good the Ashio is. I think the Ashio is possibly winnable in crates over Christmas.
If you get it, you're lucky. It's a really good. Did you get Ashio, Phil? I can't remember Ashio were, wasn't it?
It was the coin one
Not
last
when I
year.
played it.
It
Phil's
was,
got his favourite ship out.
it was the coin.
Love this ship.
Well, in regards to ships, I
Anybody
think
playing
it's
ships
a-
who didn't
Huh?
earn the Belfast and it comes on for sale for 500,000 free XP, that's my top tip.
Yeah, I just admit, you don't worry about him when they're on opposite team. You've got to. It's one of those ships you've got to know where he is and what he's doing.
It's a tiddy ship, is it? As we like to call it.
Oh, you'd have your titties all over it, Brett.
I won't go that far.
Do you like the sweaties?
I think the kids are titty shit.
It's got its flaws. It's got its flaws because if you get shot by a battleship, it gets wrecked.
Fucking wreck me.
It wrecked.
What
Battleship
Ben
wrecked
Teke
it.
on Warhammer.
In Ben Teki on Warhammer Hill.
Warhammer's coming
Beast
back
of
over
Narlac
Christmas.
Yeah,
But
the
it's not
return of
particularly
Warhammer.
fast.
Oh dear.
Do you like Warhammer, Brett?
I was fond of the old Warhammer, I believe.
I used to collect.
You could get-
my old.
You could get a
Yeah,
Warhammer
school
ship,
days.
you know. There's 2 Warhammer
Very
ships.
good.
There's the what are they Dan? Ignis.
Ignis
And-
Pregato.
Yeah. Both
The
are
thing with it-
ships. Yeah,
I'll be honest with you,
Ragnarok.
the thing- The books, the novels and stuff are quite good actually. They are
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
whatever.
good storytelling. They
Whatever.
are good storytellers of it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I used to
I
used to like
right.
Sorry, Brett.
painting. You know, like people painting them, the models.
Yeah.
They're very good. Some of them.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I used to
That's
see
cool.
those. You know when you used
I
to go
mean, I
to...
Well, let you just talk for a few of them patch notes, Campbell, because I don't know if we were streaming when, or people have caught it earlier, about the free legendary ships that are coming out for just a short period that you can borrow, and then
It's-
that's the only way you can never own them, can you?
It's
I
to
think
do
you
with
mentioned
the
Phil, it's a tier 10
rentals.
destroyer, one
The
rent it off.
rentals. What, I can't
PC,
remember what they were.
Daring British tier 10.
I know, but you need to earn the coins to rent them for the
Yeah.
month. 1,500.
It looks to
You'll be
me
able
like
to
the shit
coin
is
some point,
pushing
won't
this. Yeah, it looks like they're pushing the legendaries at the minute, though. To
Yeah,
be fair.
definitely.
I mean, I think we've got to look out for the Duke of York coming out at some point as well. Seems it's in the bureau on the Shipmakazi.
I think it's going
Side
to
of
get
things.
delivered Monday, I think. Not
So
sure.
the Duke of York coming as well.
Yeah.
The old USS Massachusetts coming out.
That's-
the Gene
that's-
Bart wrecker.
That's the
I
massive
don't know if-
sisters.
120, what are they called? 120 milestones, that's it.
Yeah.
120. It's
I
quite
don't know
long.
if you guys picked up on these comments, Campbell, on YouTube, but MT says feels like there needs to be two versions of tanks in Intro Arcade.
Oh,
Yeah,
of course.
Pick up
Yes,
and classic hardcore for veteran players. That's a good idea.
that would be an
Very
awesome
good
idea.
You don't think I never even thought about that, you know.
I don't think
That'd
there's
be-
many people on arcade version.
No, but yeah, I mean you could
Yeah, I
get
know
into
exactly
that
what it
way,
means,
couldn't you?
yeah.
Yeah, that's
I've
a
always
good
thought
idea.
that-
I didn't think of that.
You could cut your teeth on arcade version and then go. Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty
And I
much
would-
Call of Duty, isn't
It's
it?
a good idea, that MT.
And I always
if you still
thought
want.
the historical side of things as well, where it's just historical tanks actually existed. And then, so you never come up against a banana buster or
Yeah.
so on and so forth. Because that kind of took a gloss off the game for me as well. Like I said before, I like the historical side of things. I'd rather it be like an M4 versus a Tiger. I know it's two-tier spread sort of like thing, rather than a banana buster versus a bone shaker.
People have always asked for that, though, haven't they? A historical
Yeah,
battle.
the historical a filter. I'm not 100% sure if they've got that on PC. A filter.
For
what
historical
battles you went
battles. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure.
Not
Don't get me
sure.
wrong. Oh, I found one, Campbell. I found a Mias.
Me, I'm going to start shooting for you.
Well, you got this pass. He's going to radar me in a minute. I'm getting absolutely wrecked.
Yeah,
Here.
he's smoked up.
Need to get out of his range.
I haven't
before
got any
I'm dead.
radar. I've not got any radar.
Phil, where are you? He's fucking all the way back at Mount.
I think he's next to an island. There you go, look. Zoom in. Oh, Phil. Oh, no, he's nowhere near an island. Don't you dare say
Yeah,
Phil's
shut
an
up.
island hogging posse. He's not.
Shut up.
I ain't even got any torpedoes. I've got no torpedoes or anything.
Why? That Nelson's
Okay,
not
this
even
might-
moving.
Took 'em out.
It's
Oh, no.
that's still in smoke screen.
Yeah. Yeah, still in there. I can
Francis.
see shells coming
I'm
out.
turning back round.
Hold on. I'm
He's
going to
going
be
to fire
thinking it
torpedoes
up.
at us. What fire? That Nelson's turned away.
Yeah, he's out of dodge.
Almost going to burn him. Nothing better
He's
than
using
burning a
sonar
Nelson.
anyway, Campbell. Mass.
Okay. Wait
He's
for
not
his
in smoke screen
torpedoes.
anymore.
I've just seen him fire at it.
He's not in it. I've just radared it.
Is he it?
He's in front of us. I'm shooting him. I'm shooting
Oh,
him.
dead now.
I'm shooting him. Phil's even shooting him. Oh,
Dead.
Neil.
With fucking sonar hunting friends in his cruiser with nowhere to be seen.
Because he told me it was in the smoke, so I went to the
Can't hear
look
it,
up.
it's mad.
It's got wrecked.
This mast is moving well.
Where's that? Why is our battleship right back behind an island? You see where he is?
Probably come down from
What
tier
the
7.
hell?
Ooh, I've got people shooting at me.
I'm gonna see what it is. It's an Amagi.
A mark.
This is epic. I don't know what the hell he can even see from there. He's 19
Oh,
kilometres from that
Nelson
nearest
hit me.
battleship. He wrecked me.
Let's set that Nelson on. More fire. More fire, Nelson. Where's that mass? Oh, everyone's shooting at me. I'm gonna have to bug out. I've got no backup whatsoever.
The ship is on fire.
Bugged out. Where's that Nelson? Set that biatch on fire. Come on, Nelson. You come back. Everyone's gone quiet. Oh, it is Nelson there. I'm still listening.
Go on.
Not hitting him anymore. I think he's backed up. Oh no, we got one. Uh-oh. Ah, missed me, Nelson. You back up, Nelson. I'll set you on fire in a minute.
So that starts on 28th of December, doesn't it, Campbell? The
Yeah.
holiday freebie special activity. And only till 4th of January. So you get holiday gifts.
That's the crit.
Contain 5 times
over
premium days,
Christmas.
5 times epic boosts of each kind of 5 times Santa praise. The first week of updates will give you an opportunity to get as many as 7 times Secret Santa containers, 20 from the last New Year's event as a bonus to the daily free basic container that you'll find in store. That's alright, isn't it?
Do you reckon I'm annoying this Nelson's back? Oh, he's got his pack
So the
ready.
icebreaker coins are earned by playing legendary ships only, aren't they?
That's
Or against
right,
them.
yeah.
Competing in ranked battles or doing the icebreaker havoc and icebreaker trial missions.
You can get them in
After
crates.
finishing the campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah, as well as opening Secret Santa 21 crates, so only the 2021 ones.
Uh-oh.
These coins can be used spent on various goods in the Admiralty, and for the first time ever you can rent a legendary ship, the Worcester, the Goering and the Conqueror. Can be unleashed until the end of the update for 1,500
lucky
icebreaker
Nelson.
coins each. So there you go, Brett, what you were talking about. To welcome our new commanders and to support dedicated players, we have prepared a free Jumpstart bundle that you can find in your platform store. The bundle will be available to all PS Plus and Xbox Live players from starting on December the 21st and will be there for a couple of months. Inside you will find a 1 times premium day, 10 times Type 1 camo, 30 times boosters of each kind and 37,000 Commander XP. A nice thing to share with your friends and invite them to play during the holiday season.
Yep, good idea.
And for all legends who are working hard on their upgrades and progression, we will offer a discount of Elite XP to Global XP conversion, 35 XP instead of 25 usual. This will last from the 21st to the 28th of December. So if you want your Global XP ship for cheaper, which is we went through all these the other day, didn't we, Campbell?
Yeah.
Global XP ships. You got your Alabama, Tirpitz. They were originals, weren't they? It's
Yeah.
Tago's one, isn't it? Christian
Take
Cram.
one. Christy
What
Cram.
other-
Oh yeah, Christy Cram. Tier 4,
Christy
Rusty.
Cram.
It's a gas.
Yeah, Atlantic Gasco. Don't go near Gasco. Don't mention that name. Wash your mouth out, Phil. So, and then in January, you can expect a credit discount on warships research for 4 weeks in a row. So remember that in January. Each week we'll offer a discount tech tree warship of a certain nation. So starting on January 4th till the 11th, first week, will be Japanese warships, tiers 5 to 7. And on the 11th to the 18th, the week after, is German warships, again,
Ooh.
5 to 7. The week after that, 18th to 25th, is French warships, tiers 5 to 7. And then finally, on 25th to the 1st, Soviet warships, tier 5 to 7. So you're not going to get any cheap British ones this time. With a holiday surprise, there's loads going off. This is what I mean.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff going off. Warhammer inspired content is back in the store.
Warhammer?
Time. Warhammer. January the 11th to the 25th, which means our shop will once again feature Warhammer 4000 themed ships, Warhammer, camouflages, commanders in containers. So you can get the Tier 6 Battleship Ragnarok and Commander Artis Rogafar. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, I'm not sure. The Tier 6 Battleship Ignis Perigato and Commander Justinian Leons. And the Primordial Annihilator camos and Protector of Faith camos.
Awesome.
I think that's for each one. And Chaos and Emporium containers, which I didn't think they were too bad, to be fair, last time they come out. Off the top of my bonds.
I can't remember what you got in them. Can't remember.
Take this off over it.
Can't remember.
Oh,
So that's just happening in December and just into January. So I mean that includes the USS Massachusetts. You say that return ship in it, Campbell?
That's the 120 milestone one. There's the
Yeah.
Japanese cruiser, isn't there? Did you say what it was? Sure, there's a tier 6
mention it now.
Japanese cruiser. Sure there is.
Well, I hate to be Mr. Negative, but I'm just trying to look at this fucking tech tree thing, and this is...
The tech tree's workable. You can use tech tree. It's when you go on to the I think the worst. They're not really great. Don't get me wrong. They're an abomination. But
look at premium stuff.
That's what I was about to say. The premium one's just got no structure to it in any way, shape, or form.
So I mean, I'm
It's
trying to
everywhere.
find something.
It's not in any kind of nations or tier order or anything. It's just
So, we have this last game then and
pulled
switch
them out of the
over.
box. Yeah,
Okay.
waiting for Phil to pick a ship if he's still there. I've not heard him for a
Phil,
minute.
where's Phil gone? Has he gone for a wee? He's gone. You've upset him.
Concentrating.
He's definitely concentrating on
Wait,
something.
how are you doing on your advent calendar anyway, Campbell? Are you up to date?
Oh, I'm up to date, yeah. I think tonight's one.
Yeah, look, it's not gone.
Tonight we did the Division one. So today's
Jesus,
one
that's
was
awful.
subscribe
I've
to
actually won too much.
YouTube. Wasn't it? All you had to do was subscribe to YouTube, and I was already subscribed anyway. Excuse me.
You got some real free stuff on there.
It's quite easy to do as well, isn't it? The missions aren't impossible. I think you just
The
complete them.
500
now.
secondary ones was the worst one for me.
There'll be a lot of hot nicks about on Christmas Day, won't there?
Yeah. Swines or ships.
They're good
Stuck on
fun
rebuild.
though, aren't they? Hot nick's really good fun. Fucking awesome. It's got no thingy though, has it? It's got no camo. It's got no actual firepower. It's just that it releases
Guns
like
turn around, it's
24 torpedoes.
Yeah, it's just the sheer number of torpedoes
Yeah.
the thing lets loose. Where we're going? B. D, sorry.
We're in B. Let's go D. As a change, let's go
D.
D.
Oh, we'll see you over there, Campbell, because it's going to take about 10 hours.
Why? Are we all in battleships?
Yeah, but you're... Oh, Phil's not going to be too sprightly on that thing either. We've lost Phil off comms, I don't know if he knows, because he muted himself.
Hello. Oh, man. I'm just pondering.
Well, we are. Is it tier 6 game here?
I don't know.
Top tier. Top tier.
Are we? I've tried it something. It's the only problem with
Someone
the
across there
Virginia.
already, look at D.
You have to be in
It's
it.
an Ismail.
You have to be in it to hit it. The Virginia.
There's a couple
Oh,
of side-on ships across
Right,
there for the
right.
game Ranger.
you're at the
I
range.
know. It's a shame, innit? Because they're
Yeah.
sat there plumb.
Everything.
Is that Omaha as well? Oh, there's an
Yeah.
Omaha and a for attacker across there as well.
Oh, what do you go
Guess
for?
we all
Omaha
Come on,
for
come
attacker.
on.
Omaha for attacker.
Speed!
I reckon
I'm
the
trying to
for
get across
attacker's
there,
the
but
easiest
the
one to hit.
side is onto its closest one, isn't he? Are you in range already?
Yeah.
I'm nowhere near.
Oh, they look good.
They're
Oh,
looking
sorry
nice.
for
They're in front
attacker.
of him though, aren't they?
Oh, one. One. Thought we were going to see the full attacker gone now. Oh, something hit me from the side. What's that all about? I should really look, to be fair, but I want to shoot it's for attacker. It's like a honey pot, isn't it?
Watch it.
It's like a honey pot.
Watch the smell.
Yeah, got him. Try and get that for attacker out of the way.
Oh, Ismail, no, leave the full attacker. Shoot Ismail. It's off the target.
Much obliged.
See if they do it to Ismail.
I wish you could lock your rear turrets. Really do.
He's on brakes, Ismail, and he's got to be.
Yeah, he stopped.
I've just got a right hole in me from side. What's smashing us from middle?
There's an Ismail in middle. I told you.
We're not,
In
we're
middle?
not in middle.
Yeah, there.
I'm right next to the rock.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
it's
two
down him. Sits
I thought you were
down
about this
here.
Ismail here.
There's one in front
No,
of
Is he
us.
sat? Yeah,
No,
that's what I thought Phil
he's
was
starting to
about.
pull off a little bit now.
Yeah, he's set off. Someone's smashing him though. He's getting absolutely pounded there.
Oh, he's turning. I'm going to change my target to the full attacker. Because he's stopped as well.
No, finish him off. He's on a nipple.
He's dead, isn't he? I thought you'd... Oh, he's on a
No.
nipple.
No, I left him in the traditional.
Hey,
He took the bloody gun out
full
of the bastard.
attacker. I've got 20 seconds.
Everybody's shooting at them. So much, you know.
I've got 20
Someone's just shot him,
seconds.
hasn't he?
14
I've
seconds.
just dropped one off. I don't know if I'm going to hit him. I've got... No, missed him, as per usual.
Told you the
Fucking
full
every
attacker.
time.
Full attacker was a better target, I did say.
Where's the other Ismail? I need payback on that bitch.
Get the aim horse off target, man.
I can't, he's behind Island to me, I can't even
There's a
see him.
destroyer behind us.
Yeah, in B.
He's in our base.
Get your skates on,
What skate?
Ismail's
Got
just
him.
sat here. Ismail's just sat here side of us on.
It's Island in the way. I'm shooting the Omaha. He's in range.
You shoot Ismail who's full
Oh, I've
side
got
of us on. Phil's
Island.
just put a right hole in.
I've got islands in the
Phil's
way.
just literally wrecked him.
I've got
Fucking wrecked me.
islands. Islands
Fucking
in
Benteke's
the
out
way.
here. Island Industries.
In the way. Oh, I've got destroyer behind
Watch
me.
behind you, guys. Watch behind you. Phil didn't tell
I'm
you a
in
second
full
ago that you've got a
retreat.
destroyer behind you. How they touched that Ismail then, Phil? Did you see that?
Secondaries aren't touching him.
He's a proper muscle. He's a real bastard or an all or nothing shit. Isn't he? Either absolutely smashes or it does nothing.
Are you swinging your gun, man, Campbell? There's T-22
I
behind.
have been waiting for ages for him to turn.
Where's he gone? He's turned away and he's run off.
Oh, he's got two into me for that, Phil. It's your fault.
I did tell you a long time ago there's a destroyer behind.
I've
Did I not
been
tell you?
trucking
tell
for
you.
ages. I only do 20. Takes me ages to get up.
So,
What?
I've told you
When?
there's a destroyer behind.
Can't believe
About
you
5
did
minutes
that
ago.
to me. I inadvertently captured D. Awesome.
Got rid of Omar.
I'm gonna
We're
finish
gonna
this.
finish that Ismail
Yeah,
off.
give me 10
Ismail's just
seconds.
sitting. Help me with AG. How's that working?
Just watch out, because that destroyer's back out of B. He's not capturing it anymore.
If I miss this Ismail. Oh, I didn't miss it. Let's get
Have you two
some.
run off from?
Let's get some
from B
HE loaded. He's trying to attract us into it. He can't capture it. We've still got it.
That destroyer can chase us. I'm not chasing him.
I'm trying to cut him off.
He's chasing me.
We're chasing destroyer. I'm spotted, so he's.
I'm
Found
spotted.
Found it.
Where?
He's here.
Oh yeah, I've got him. Dirty bastard.
I've just fucking wiped him out. Look at that. Left his proverbial nipple.
Nepal.
There you go.
Nice.
That's him sorted. He ain't even taught me. What the fuck's he done? Or if he has,
Very
it's taken a
tall,
while.
Has he talked
He
to us,
can't even
Phil?
face onto you.
He's talked
Our
to
side is
us.
onto him. 4.6 kilometres away from. Has he talked you? Oh yeah, he's
No.
told me. Look, they're just going past me now. Look.
Oh
It
yeah,
took ages to get to me.
good. Glad they did. Oh no, he did
Works
fire
on
one
the-
at first. He
someone's
did
tall.
fire some.
It's another destroyer, isn't it?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Oh god, it's a fucking Fubiki. Why? Why push it? Let them try and get B and D. We're winning on points.
Yeah, we're winning. I'm following Phil.
I'm not spotted, by the way. I don't know if you two are.
We're not bothered. I'm following Phil.
You're really not bothered.
They can see.
Somebody asked if you were spotted or not. I'm not bothered.
I'm using Phil as a meat shield.
Oh, that's just as bad as an island, Campbell.
Some things
just
never
about
a
change.
I've got to, Phil. You look at the size in you. Look at the size of my meat shield, man. It's huge.
Beast.
I've seen size of Phil's things. I remember Bovington
Oh yeah, beasts.
and the kettle incident.
Yeah,
Yeah,
boiling incident.
What's it known as? I'm spotted now. Someone spotted me.
Poogate. That's what it's known as.
Poogate, that's it.
Poogate.
Right, I've got problems across here. 'Cause
Well,
I've got
we're
the
miles
Fubuki.
away. We cannot help. We are miles away. We did say you didn't need to defend B because we've already.
I thought we
got
said we were
B.
defending B and
We-
C
we-
and not
we said
pushing any
ages.
other ones.
You said that. We were almost near C
Yeah,
already.
you said that. Campbell said it, you were following me,
Yeah,
and I'm heading towards C.
yeah. That's exactly what I said. I said,
I've just got smashed.
by what?
Absolutely smashed. I don't know, they're not there.
Well, go face
there.
on to them. Face on. Take your side
They're
on.
over here. That's where they are.
But that's where me and Phil are going. Oh, it's a buy-in. Got shots on him.
Fubuki,
I'm firing at the
Fubuki's
buy-in.
in middle. Fubuki is definitely in middle.
I'm
That's
firing
not, there's a one further round than me and all. Fubuki's just smoked up in front of me.
At least I hit him.
Is he? You see him?
Yeah, he's coming towards us. I'm gonna.
I smashed him.
Oh, has he smoked up for the buy-in? No. What, the Fubuki?
Yeah, he's backed up right corner.
Oh,
I've got Queen Elizabeth.
I haven't
all
got
around
any
here.
shots. I've got no
We're
shots.
trying to take Queen Elizabeth off. It's
I've got no-
absolutely pounding me from face on, this fucking Queen Elizabeth.
Oh,
I mean, just
shooting.
played Queen Elizabeth, just nothing face. Sorry, I'm going to talk the fucker.
Oh, you
I've
got.
got Mutsu, aren't
What do you mean you got one?
I? Two, aren't I?
One each side.
I've got him on fire. I'm hoping he was going to put it out, but he hasn't, the swine.
I can't see the Fubiks. Oh, I'm gonna put a plane up.
You need to
Oh,
engage someone, because I'm getting shot by Fubuki and Queen. You need
because
somebody needs to help
they've
out.
got they've got islands. We've got no shots. Sorry.
Well, get in a position to get. I can't believe it. I knew this would happen.
We're going round the island. We can't like
You
go
fucking
through it.
cowards, you two.
I'm gonna shoot over the island. I'll see if I can hit something. No.
So
Changing.
harsh.
I'm changing to
So
HE.
harsh.
Changing to HE because I want to fire at the Fubuki.
I don't really need to fire, I just can't run away.
Thanks. Spoken like a true coward.
Can you
Yes.
ram something?
Brave
Can-
sir.
Thanks,
Robin.
sir.
Can you ram
I'm not
something?
fighting. I'm not helping you out. I'm running away.
So you can't
You
ram
two
out
are a
for
right
us.
set of teammates.
We
I've got a
captured
destroyer
C.
behind me. I go back and get destroyed, and you two fuck off and leave me to it.
We, A? I do
You didn't
20.
need to capture C. We were 150 points in front. That was the point. We didn't need to push the issue.
Why didn't you say?
I did. I said we're way in front. They need to chase games, so they're going to come to us. And you
What?
two just fucked off and started capturing bases.
Phil said follow him, so I did. Phil said follow me or else. Biatch.
I won't go that way, Campbell, because you're going straight towards that Fubuki.
I want to take out the Fubuki. As long as Phil survives, he can win the game.
Well, I think he'll win.
I need to take out 2 more ships from a cracker. Need the Fubuki. I want him. Phil, where are you going? You're not going to back me up?
I don't know where he's going. He's going to capture the red one now, by the looks of it. I can't tell what layer it is.
Yeah, just.
Hey.
I'm spotted, so if the biggie's down here, boys. Just in
Sweet.
case you wanted to know.
He's gone for you then, Phil.
Oh, it's a bit late for me.
Your carcass is still sinking in it. You fucked it.
Oh no.
At least the
I managed
bind
to fight all
Did you
3
set
ships
the...
left. I've got 3 teammates. We've got 3 ships left, and I'm fighting all of them. We don't
Oh.
want to shoot with any of them.
binds on this side? I mean, Fubuki's on this side, sorry.
Well, we've lost Ismail because he's just about to get torped and die. So it's down to you two now.
Sweet. Awesome. Phil's gonna win this for us. I'll slow him down, Phil. You capture it.
Yeah, you just hug them islands, Cam.
Yeah.
You're not going to win it, because when you die, Campbell, we're going to be losing on points.
I'm not gonna die.
Fubik
Got no faith in me.
is on his way round to you. He's literally coming round that corner.
I know he
Any
is.
second,
I'm
he's
trying to
gonna give you a full
reverse.
broadside and torpedo.
Where's this? I need some targets.
You need some help.
Here you go.
There you go. Stop whining, you bitch.
Yeah. Stop doubting my skills, man. Can't believe you doubt my skills so much all the time.
I don't know what the hell
Where's the
is.
Fubiki? Tell me where he is.
I don't
Quick.
know. Look at his last known position. He was coming straight for you.
He was.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, I would just roll straight around that corner in front of you and just absolutely destroy you.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's tortured you before, look.
Only 3 though.
Waste.
He's got a few more salvos yet.
That means he's on that side of the island, doesn't it?
Yeah. Come on, Fubix. Come and get me.
Oh, he's left now.
Come and get me, Fubix.
Have we lost
Oh.
Brett? Has he gone into a coma? Are you still there, Brett?
Yeah.
You alright, mate? Let me concentrate.
Wow. What guns has that Elizabeth got, man?
I don't know, he absolutely smashes in him. Fubix to your right hand side, Campbell. Just we go forward, go forward, go forward, go forward.
Forward.
Stop going back. Oh, you're going to get. Yeah, he's in the sea, right next to you.
But I need to go back.
Can't do it, so you definitely know where
Elizabeth
he
is
is.
getting me. I
He's
need
not
to
going to go
angle.
away from Elizabeth. He's still going to shoot you if you go forward or back.
I need to angle.
Going backwards, you're going to get torped.
True. I'm smashing that forwards. Oh, fuck H-E. I'm gonna go and get that.
There you go. There you go. You're getting torped. It might take
Torpedo
one.
needed.
Might take one.
I didn't do much damage.
Good.
We're flooding quickly.
Come on, secondaries. Light up the Fubix for me. That's it. It's gonna be game over soon.
Fuck
Yeah, it's only
you.
got 20 seconds left. Ram him, Campbell. Ram him, speed. Can you get there in 15 seconds?
No.
Is it Fubiki next to you?
Guns are turning
There you go, he's torped, he's fucked
slowly.
you. Ah, he's missed you, Campbell. He's missed
Guns
you.
are turning slow. He took out one of my guns.
Ah! You didn't even get a chance to land him.
Ah, bitches. We'd be busting tank numbers if we go on to tanks. Should we be a statistic?
It's up to you, I don't mind. Me's like the sound of morning. What are we doing?
Wow. Oh. Yeah, we'll do tanks. Let's stick to what we said. We'll do tanks. Tanks, tanks, tanks. 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 Tonks.
Tanks, man.
Yeah, I'm loading it. I'm loading.
I think Phil should get a mullet. Just
Who's
to fit
got a
in with his
mullet?
new 80s genre.
Yeah.
Phil.
Phil's got a mullet.
Off a mullet. Very
It's in
good.
the front,
Who's been
party
sending
in
me
the
messages?
back.
Has Brett been sending me messages?
I thought you said Brett got a mullet then.
No.
I think Brett rock a pretty good mullet.
Oh, it's an Xbox.
You know what? I used to, when they were the thing, I used to have one with like fucking blonde streaks.
There
in
you
it. I
go.
was like, swag.
There you go.
You know what? Though? Fucking day though. I thought I was the fucking shit. I used to.
Brett's got a mullet.
Pay about fucking 40 quid. I like a bleeding woman spending all that money on me.
Oh, it's
20%
updated.
at the
Why
front, 80% at the back, Brett.
is it updated again already? I only did
Because
this
they're
the
all
other day.
patches all the time.
There's no
Putting
fucking
patches and all
pictures.
that. So it's maybe
Oh,
like crap.
look at Snake
Jesus
Plissken, man.
Snake.
Fuck you, Chuck Norris.
Is it the same from LA or New York genre there?
That looks like New York. Apparently, the game is playable. Apparently.
It is actually touting revamped graphics and updated maps.
You what?
Eh?
Revamped graphics.
Really?
Is that revamp
Sure.
good or revamp bad?
I've got network problems. Network issues. Now let's try and pull the positive out of this tank stream. Let's not be completely negative. Chuck Norris looks awesome, doesn't he? Look at the fullness of his beard.
He has got a nice beard, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's
Very
got a
nice
great beard game.
Awesome.
Just
beard.
keep a fist underneath it.
I mean, let's say the positives are already there, aren't they? Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris.
He's not fucking
I
about.
I don't mind this last thing with Chuck Norris thing. I think it's quite cool, to be fair. Snake
I mean, let's
Plissken,
be
Chuck
honest,
Norris.
right? Rambo and Chuck Norris has got a little bit more in common than a fucking plastic fucking car
Yeah.
or
Or
a
a
wrestler. A wrestler. You know, they've got guns and shit.
What are we looking at first? Tell me what to look at, because this
Chuck Norris.
means nothing
Chuck Norris's
to me.
beard.
Means nothing.
It's going to take me 3 hours to set this up.
All this means nothing to me.
We're not trying to figure out how Platoon thing works now.
Where is it?
Well, I've just got a rare achievement. Just
Why is
loading it up.
It's because the game
Don't
is
worry, it's
thinking.
all-
Ooh, what?
I can't see Brett on it. Brett, you're not showing up.
Yeah, fuck you, Black. Where's How
You
did you?
already did. You already did.
How do I find?
You were the last one in the party, Brett.
I don't know where to accept it.
Dickhead. Absolute fucking melt.
That's
I don't
just
know what I'm
rude,
doing.
Brett. That's just rude. I was joking.
This is
No,
fucking...
you was rude.
My God.
I don't know how to
Cast
accept
me to
it.
the side
You
like a cheap whore.
Brett, how do I accept a thing?
I have no idea.
I don't know what's going on.
Come on.
What's
I've
happening?
got-
Where commanders?
Oh, I found
How
it.
do I...
They got their own section.
Where's me...
Come on, I've just joined yours and you...
Fucking shit.
Oh, you
What's
dick.
happening here? Are you in mine now?
I think so. No,
I can't see
I've
you
got to set
anyway.
all
I'm
my
not, I can't
commanders
see anyway.
again.
Let's do it
Send me
again.
another invite.
Let me just join yours.
You send
Stop,
me one.
stop messing about.
I don't know what's happening. It's a good start, this.
Yeah, send me one and all. Like, that's it.
Are you on this, Brett?
I've stuck it up. You guys keep on as your platoon. I'm just trying to work through it as you guys are doing it as well. I'm just intrigued as to what you do.
Would you
Main
class?
platoon then.
Would you class the graphics as shit? Or retro?
What's-
Oh no, we're not allowed to be
Advanced
negative.
loader.
Are we? We're not being negative. Let's keep
Don't
it.
be negative.
Yeah,
Main platoon.
yeah. No, Dan is.
I pressed it. I'm getting it.
What tier are you going?
You have to press
I'm
accept.
going, so- 'cause I need to it's going to take me 10 minutes to set a commander up.
You have to
What
press
the fuck
accept.
is this?
Where?
It's like you have to go on to
You
my
have to-
name at the
You have
top.
to go onto his name and
At the
find
top.
it again.
Oh my jeez. Fucking
I
crap.
told you. I don't know what's happening.
Have you
What's
found
happening
it?
to me?
Yeah, I've got to load up you on a different server.
What? Was it lagging or is it just like this normally just scrolling
No.
across the tanks? Like
Yeah,
really
that is a
glitchy?
bit glitchy.
I thought it was just me.
Right, hold on. The loadout of vehicles and shit. What the hell is this about?
Just check it, right, because they've all of them been swapped to gold.
If you've got a helmet on your tank, it means you've got a commander in it.
Don't tell you which one now.
No.
Are you joining or what?
Yeah, I'm loading in there.
What-
But you've got no skills on them.
No. What tier are you going, Campbell? Because I need to set a tank up.
Any-
Yeah, I need to
I
like,
don't
put
know.
all my perks on
Well,
a
tell me what you're
combo.
going to be picking so I know which tank to set up.
Sorry,
Six.
Jesus.
Pick six.
6. Can you? How do you filter up?
6.
Oh my fucking god!
I have no idea what this.
What the hell's happening? I can't even see symbol.
What is this?
Can you all two stop confusing me?
I
trying to
can't
find-
see anything.
I'm trying to
Everything's not
find
clear. Thing that highlights what icon you're looking at is barely a different colour from what it were before.
I'm trying to find a tier
What's
6
special
tank
mean?
with a commander in it. Special? You're special, aren't you? Special.
Special needs. Where this is going? Jesus Christ! I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm scrolling across looking for a tank.
So you go to customize that, and then equipment there is improved ventilation,
Oh my god!
advanced loader,
I picked a tank
enhanced targeting.
and it's got
How do you?
Commander.
Why does it start on Russian commanders anyway? We don't even tell you what nation they are.
a. Oh.
Where's my
what's
French commanders? I don't know what's happening here.
Oh, have you noticed you can have 4 equipment now? Is that?
Yeah. Well, if you look at
press-
them, Brett, there's what something you've got to have them anyway. So
happening? You just press
You what?
customize. The tank's already got a kitment on it.
how do I sign someone into a tank?
I don't think you do. What are these things? Oh, enhanced
I don't-
repair
I don't-
kit,
Oh my
Repair
fucking
kit.
god! This is a nightmare putting a
Enhance.
commander in another tank.
med kit.
Oh, have you seen
Med
that?
kit.
Advanced armor, damage from enemy weapons -5.
Yeah, permanent.
And have you seen how expensive it is? But that's a.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm
Oh,
doing.
I don't know what
I
the
really
fucking hell's
don't
going
know.
off here.
This is upsetting me.
This is a fucking
Where's-
ball ache that I've got to go
where's
through
the-
every single one of these commanders and do this at some point.
Where is the crew? Where is the crew?
They're on their own section now, I can't.
Uh,
Brett, but I don't know how you put them in. It's a I don't know how you swap them over.
Where is the crew?
Look at this thing that highlights what you're looking at. You can hardly see it. I don't know what bit I'm on.
Jesus Christ. This
As
is
far as I'm aware.
awful.
No,
It's-
positives,
What the fuck?
Campbell. Positives.
Yeah, Campbell, you prick.
Yeah, let's say a little bit. Let's be positive. Let's say something good. Idiot.
What's with the block graphics? Why is it
I mean, some of these perks, you've only got
Awesome.
9 perks, so some of you're just going to use all the same ones anyway on the same stuff. 10% reload time. Everyone's going to pick that.
Where are you looking? I'm on customization. You on loadout?
So you know this. You know there's only 9 slots. Well, what about if I had a commander who had like fucking 12?
You've lost them.
Right.
You've lost
It's
them.
just
Brett.
like that then, is it? It's like, right.
Yeah, that's it. There's no more to it, Brett. There were no more to that
Ah,
comment.
right, they've just gone. Fuck you, they've gone. You've lost.
They've gone. Brett,
Okay.
you remember the South Park?
Yeah.
And it's gone.
Oh, we put your money in stocks and shares and it's gold. It's gold.
How do you,
No,
That
that
fucking
this
change-
queue's for bank customers only.
Right.
how do you look at your commander? Can't find it.
And it's gone.
Oh, where's my tank gone? I just selected one and it's backed off.
The only way to. What the fuck? The only way to clear the slot is to respec
Yeah, you have
the
to
commander
pay
using
gold.
gold.
Yeah, you
Eh?
have to pay if you want to swap the thing you've got on. You just pay gold to do it.
So how did it determine which of my extra perks to take off my commander then?
I did it again.
I
It just
did-
took them all. They took them all off, but you've got to start again. Oh, this is a nightmare. It takes about 10 minutes to set up just one tank to use.
I haven't got any perks on me commander.
Welcome to the party, pal. Fucking hell.
I can't be bothered. Jesus Christ, this is hard work. Can we just have a game? Can you just select a tank and go for it? Because you two are really winding me up with this. Whose idea was this?
Phil's. I'm sticking with Phil's.
I don't know, explain to me
say we all.
Explain to us how we're winding you up, Campbell.
You're not describing what to do properly.
Because we don't fucking know. How about that?
I don't have no idea what I'm doing. I don't. If it's set to gold, how do you know which one's set to gold? Is that set to gold or is that not gold? I don't know if it's on gold or not. There's no. When your ammo or else or your consumables, I don't know.
Where is it?
Private moment, Campbell.
You Campbell just have a private moment, I guess.
No, I didn't say anything.
I don't know what I'm doing. Well, you've played a game for fucking 5 to 6 years and then you suddenly, overnight, don't know what the fuck's going on.
It's that
Oh my
way.
God.
They've just changed a lot of skills, but they're pretty much the same ones. You just got to figure out which ones you actually add on.
How come it's asking me to pay for skills to put the skills back on the fucking thing that...
Yeah.
I don't get that. So my T-34 88, but looks on it, it's got 2 open slots. So that would mean on this one,
You can have 2
perks.
Yeah.
But when I go to click on it, because it's empty, and put 6 cents on, it's saying use gold.
I don't know, Brett. What the hell's gone? Campbell, has Phil picked a tank?
Yeah. Pretty nice.
Did you?
Yeah. You did press
You
it.
lot going into tier 6, I'll see if I can load in at the same time.
I've already pressed it, Brett. You're too slow.
Oh, you fucking arsehole.
Maps look awful.
Why didn't you
don't they?
say?
I mean, I can't believe fucking maps.
The loading screen's pretty good, isn't it? I like that.
Yeah.
That's
it. You stay positive, Campbell. I like it.
Yeah,
It
loading
reminds me of
screen.
Blitz. It does. Reminds me of Blitz.
Well, look at
What, the
spawn points.
mobile game?
Yeah.
Mobile
Yeah,
game.
it does. It looks like a mobile game. It looks like one of them cheap imitations of like World of Tanks used to see on something else. Where we're going anyway? Which way we're fighting? I don't know what to say. Oh my god, night. What's like
Who's not
foreground look like? I don't know what I'm doing. I can't tell what's map and what's far background and distance here. Everything looks tiny.
Positive. Positive.
Yeah, stay positive.
Well, I just looked at somebody then and all the information come up on screen, but I can't see them. I'm spotted. Taking a snake bite randomly.
What's the cromwell be?
Sorry, Campbell. No information. No information comes up when I look at it, so I don't know what it is.
You're not just the tank.
Where are you? Are you the green ones?
Green?
No, we're blue.
I'm not green.
We're blue. Not
You're-
orange.
You're green, aren't you?
Hey?
What?
No, we're blue. God damn it.
Have you got
No,
colour
but
blind?
teammates are green.
No, we're blue.
Like
What the
platoon.
hell's he on about?
Oh, platoon.
There's some green tank.
Ah, yeah. We're green.
I can't even tell what I'm shooting.
What's going on?
I just
I
shot my
don't know what the
gun.
hell is happening here.
I shot my gun.
I can't tell where shells are going. I've got no idea, but there's this light tank behind us, guys. That's what spotted us.
I just had
I
a
can't see
stupid
it.
red
Where's
flare
that?
on the.
I don't know when I'm loaded or not. When you're aiming, you can't see the loading bit. I don't know where my shells are going. I can't see them.
Shells.
I have no idea what the fucking hell's going on here.
I don't zoom in. Don't you think the?
I killed somebody! I killed someone!
How?
I didn't even see it. I shot and it killed someone. I can't see the tank unless you look at it. This is annoying shit out of me.
The actual recital.
There's just
zoom in
light tanks
with it.
zooming around everywhere.
Yeah, because nobody knows where they are. It must be a right light tank test. I've got no idea where these shells are going. I don't know if they're hitting things or what, I've got no idea.
Hit me, motherfucker.
It just looks to me like light tanks are just ripping through everything. And you can't shoot the bloody things.
How do you know if your modules are damaged as well? How do you know?
Apparently I've just tracked someone, but I don't know. I've killed someone else now. I don't know what the hell's going on here. This reload's shocking. I cannot tell if I'm really loaded or not. Does that kill now?
Hey, nice one.
What's that over there? I can't tell what it is.
Don't know.
I don't know, 'cause I can't see it.
Can't see it.
Look, behind you, there's an heavy tank there. Campbell, behind you where you are.
It's a tank.
What is it?
I don't know.
Object 244.
It's 244. I dinged it apparently.
I don't know what's going off. I really don't. I'm spotted by something. I don't know what it is.
What's all these heavies pushing round across those? I can't see what they are. One's a Tiger 217 apparently.
Do you think they've improved it?
I won't do that far. There's auto lock still there. I'm spotted by something again. Light tank again. I don't know where it is though because I can't see.
There's a light behind you, twat.
It's here, coming straight through us. Straight through us. I've even got shots on it.
No.
What is going on with this fucking thing?
What
the fuck? I can't even
I don't know where they are.
They're in front of us, you dick. Just
I know,
look
but I
at
can't
them.
see them.
There's a heavy tank
Can
in
you
front
see
of
it?
us.
No, I don't know what what's
You're in
going
front
on.
of me, but I don't know who you are because it's just a green arrow pointing down. I don't know if it's you or Phil or what.
It's not me. I'm shooting around like see this shit.
Fucking lines everywhere.
Oh, I got shot. Someone saw me.
I don't fucking feel it. But I got any shots on this target?
So got me on.
Insane. Are you getting
Problems there.
insane? Oh, Flemish is on. Flemish.
I don't even know what's happening.
Oh, I got one shot by artillery, as is tradition.
Good. You deserve it for being shit.
I don't know what's happening. Don't know what's happening. There's just tanks on map and I can't see them on screen. And then you're racing past me. Well, I thought it was Phil, but it was you. Because it doesn't tell you who's who. I've just got a little green thing pointing down at you.
It does tell you. It goes on to the left hand. Sorry, the right hand.
Yeah, no,
corner of
only
the
if I'm
screen.
aiming at you. If at a corner of my eye you're driving past me, it just shows me a little green arrow.
Oh.
I don't lock on.
Look how good
I don't
the base capture thing is.
There you go, Phil got smashed by artillery. No wrong with artillery.
the square-
Nothing wrong with artillery.
What
It
the
just
fuck
smashed-
is this?
It's just smashed me and Phil for like one shot of us both.
Yeah,
Big victory.
the animation of the capture the base is good. Did you
The
look
fire,
at it?
look at the fire. Yeah.
Fire's
It
awful.
like
The
builds
lock on
up.
button doesn't work.
It does, Phil.
I tell
You
you,
didn't do
it does,
properly.
Phil. Every now and then. It's hit and miss. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
So yeah, stop being a pussy. It works. Let's go for a different tank.
This is going to take some getting used to.
Wait till we've got to watch end screen, Campbell. It's the best bit.
I've got
It's
rid
awesome.
of it. I'm not interested in shitty end screen. What do you
Oh,
mean
I'm
it's
on
that
there.
good?
Third place, bitches. Third place, bitches.
Where did I finish? I must have finished quite high. Did I not? No.
What's that all about?
Who?
How come did it say third place on yours, Phil? For you?
Yeah.
It said third place on mine for me.
What's it all about?
Yeah, you got to end screen though.
Third place.
Yeah. Go to end screen though, Phil. And I'm top, you're second, and Campbell's fourth.
Why am I fourth? I did loads.
Oh, it takes other team into consideration on the other side. Well, I'm third
but
on my screen, and Phil's third on his screen.
I didn't see my screen. I skipped it.
I'm confused as hell now.
What we could
It's
do,
I
quite
did
enjoying
nearly.
it.
I will say this, boys.
yeah.
Playing
You
this
got
on
it,
the S, the graphics are looking very nice on this, on some of the maps.
What are you saying?
It's different to fucking. We're on scumwagons on fucking.
Are we on-
Yeah, you're on
Are we on
vintage,
peasant
vintage
fucking-
consoles.
Vintage pieces of shit. He's telling we've been superseded already. 360's only been gone a couple of weeks. Are you
This
telling
is
me
looking quite nice.
they came up with
Yeah.
this after they skipped 360? Fucking hell. That's awesome, isn't it? You gotta give it to them. They have
No,
pulled
I've
it.
heard it's just Xbox that's problem with graphics. PlayStation 4's alright.
Oh,
Just if that helps you out a little bit more.
no.
Sorry.
No.
Right, I've got to set
We're
another
in tier
command
5
up.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, stop changing tiers. I've got to keep setting commanders up.
That's what I've just. Let's see. No, we keep playing same tank anyway.
You don't want to keep playing the same
God.
tank.
I've still not figured out this art of swapping commanders over. I think I'm doing this right.
What's boosters?
I don't know.
It's not doing anything. I'm pressing it. Oh, it's because I've selected the thing, isn't it?
Oh, this is a right ball ache.
Doesn't do it. Oh, I pressed it. Oh, boosters. Why would I not waste my boosters on stuff?
You know, you like camo in it now. Is it permanent or something? Because it don't say.
I don't think it has camo nets anymore.
It's on there. It's called advanced concealment equipment.
Yeah, but it's not a camo
Reduces
net.
tank's detectability, but it doesn't tell you by how much and if it engages or disengages.
It's because it's like passive. It's there, but it's not there. I think it's just a cosmetic thing that makes it look good. But yeah, it doesn't do anything because it's just cosmetic.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how you do anything anymore.
I don't think it's as bad. It just takes a lot of time to get used to.
You've got to relearn it. Imagine if you like.
I don't know if there's any pros or cons to what they've changed yet.
How do you change your shells? How many shells you've got?
No, you can't change your shell.
Does anybody know?
Yeah,
How do
but
you
you
change
can't do it.
Hey,
Doesn't let you.
I've
Huh?
tried it. It just says buy and install, but I can't put any.
Yeah, you have to
Shells
use
on.
gold to change shells. If you want to put shells in your tank, you've got to use gold.
Why?
Hmm?
Yeah, but it won't let me add any in.
Yeah, you've got to use
It
your
says I've got
gold.
12 in
You've got to
reserve.
pay.
No, it says I can use. It won't put me any in though. That's what I'm trying to say. I
Yeah,
can't.
but it's a fast-paced
control
arcade
mate.
game. You don't need shells. Just ram
Fucking
stuff.
no. This is a fucking joke. This. It won't let me put any shells on tank.
You don't need shells anymore. Use your perfect vision
Fucking hell.
to scope them.
This is just a fucking car crash.
yeah, it's like, how do you?
Brett, try
Change-
and change your number of rounds you've got in a tank. Just
Yeah,
see
I
if you
know.
can change. I don't
Yeah,
know how
I
to
can't
do
do
it.
it.
I can't do it.
Right, press X, go to loadout.
Yeah, I've done that.
Go down to ammo,
Yeah.
select the shell, and then you press D to decrease or increase the number of
Won't
shells.
do
Yeah.
anything.
So-
Nothing's happening. Nothing will change. It says I've got 12 in reserve, but nothing's changing. I'm pressing
It says
the
on
control and it
vehicle.
won't.
It says on
Yes,
vehicle.
I'm on it. I've selected
And then
the
you
shell.
decrease it.
Yes,
Yeah.
but
Puts
nothing's
them in
happening.
reserve.
Why are you being a
You're
mong?
broken then.
Stop being a
Yeah,
mong.
nothing's happening. It won't let me. I've got them there. It says I've got 60 on vehicle. Premium rounds, I've got 12 in reserve. But I can't plus or minus anything. It won't do anything. It just keeps saying no.
Have you not got arrows?
Yeah,
You're-
but
you're
it's not
doing
doing
it wrong.
anything.
You're doing it wrong. Mine
I'm
works.
pressing my D-pad. I'm not using me analogs at all. Even they're not doing anything either.
Mine works.
Fucking joke.
Mine works. It's you.
I thought it would be.
Have you come down onto the ammo selector.
Yeah, just get them with match. I can't be fucking arsed with it. It's doing me head in.
Oh, sorry.
How do you know if you're paying gold or silver for the premium ammo?
The total goes down, Brett. You know your gold at the top of the screen, under where it says 7 days, it goes down.
Yeah. Well, if you're picking premium,
Yeah.
if you're paying for gold, I mean.
Yeah, it uses it, Brett.
Well, no, I know, I get that, but I mean, you know, you
press Y.
wouldn't you? Yeah.
You press Y and then it says at bottom auto resupply. Then it tells you in coins or gold out.
Yeah.
Or if it's British.
Phil, are you going to select a
okay.
tank, please? You're upsetting Dan.
Mine?
Yeah, you're upsetting him with your expert knowledge.
How am I going to pick a tank? I'm not in your platoon. You
I said Phil.
Are you joining, Brett, or what?
I can't, can I?
Hey?
What?
What?
It's not allowed.
I thought there'd be free spaces on this platoon.
You
No,
can't.
there's 4 in there. 4 or 5.
I thought
Yeah,
it's
that's
free.
We've changed it to free.
You can only have free.
Cut it down from 5 to 3.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'll come on with you in a minute, right, or something. And we'll see if we
There
can
we
get
go.
that
I know.
same
You
thing.
see, listen, I'm going to build this forever.
Fun police have been in.
They've just destroyed it, haven't
Yeah,
they?
that's. I don't understand. I don't understand why they do that though. Like they go, yeah, playing with your friends is not. That's a
Yeah.
shit idea. We'll put it to free.
Yeah. Why would you want a
don't
game
get
to
that.
play with your friends?
Again, when the game was built around community
Yeah.
and playing with friends.
Yeah. Why would you want to continue to do it after an update?
I mean, it's always bugged me with ships that like a 3 month to 2 maximum, but I can kind of understand it because you've only got like 9 ships to start with.
Yeah.
So, but tanks is a bit different.
Yeah. 15.
Yeah, that is a bit of a fuck up, isn't it? That really, if you consider it.
The map's chunky, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just made in this where you can't see tanks when they go behind some thingy. I don't know why you can't still see symbol like you used to.
The options aren't very good
It's
either, are they?
It's just taking information away from player
Yeah.
all the time. Less and less information to make
You'd think the
judgment calls
Not what
on
the spot
and
mechanics all
tactical.
about yet.
You
No,
think the
it's-
options
no,
would be
it's
good?
consistent with it. I'll come down there with you guys.
Yeah.
But it does me heady when my cursor goes across one of you two. It doesn't let me see it. You're never going to smash him.
I think it's a tier. What tier game is this?
Not sure. Is it on fire? Gone. What else is down there? I'll see it. It won't let push you two in front of it. Oh, I'm picking up a dude.
My garage is just frozen.
Watch that. What's that to your left, guys? Thank
Yeah.
you. Those tanks really doesn't really like it.
Yeah.
I wonder how much premium time Chuck Norris has got on his World of Tanks console account.
Oh, yeah, they're snided weird.
That
Look at
wasn't
that.
very
Can't
good.
see this guy.
Yeah. There's two. There's one there,
Yeah.
one around the corner. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, but this is
Yeah,
another problem.
whatever.
But look at that. You've got a gamer tag that's just come up, and Phil's gamer tag come up. It hasn't told me what tanks killed what tank. So you know before you'd see like Death Stars just come kill the fucking so and so. You knew, oh, he's just fired then. Now you've got to subconsciously know at the beginning of the game what fucking gamer tag that person is, what tank he's playing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It used to before it'd come up like fucking Panzer IV's killed fucking so and so. Now it just comes up with like then obliterate 48 728 killed the vertical A's.
The thing is, when you put your crosshair on a tank, right, it tells you on the bottom right hand side of the screen what
No.
it is, but
Now
you have to take your eye off the screen to look down and see where it is.
it's same again. It's like now. Does anybody know in the last game what modules damaged and what person?
No, I didn't know. Yeah, no.
I've got no idea.
Yeah.
Everything.
When I got shot, I'm like, what's damaged? That could be your fucking your
I
gunner.
ain't got a fucking
That
clue.
could be a gunner. You wouldn't know, would
It's
you?
so
until you-
unclear. It's that tiny fucking symbol. I ain't got a clue what that symbol is on mine. It says something's damaged. I don't know what the fuck it is. There's something damaged, and I don't know what the fuck it is.
They've destroyed it, haven't they? They really have destroyed it. How can you destroy something that was good this much?
I just don't know what's happened.
I've got no idea. Everything's so unclear. I mean, it's like that. Them orange symbols. I can't even see them against background. It's like fires and buildings and that, and them orange symbols just disappear and melt into them. I can't see them. I don't know if anybody else is having that same problem.
Oh, end screen.
I did nothing that battle. I'm sick of seeing these on Twitter. I finished first, look. Well done. Awesome.
This is proper Call of Duty, isn't it?
Yeah. How the fuck have I finished third with fucking 254 damage? That can't be right. They can't be putting people in order here. They're not, are they? No. What's with end screen? Why is it all over the place? Why ain't it in order?
Why don't you
Look,
text
Campbell's
start
earned-
on the screen?
Yeah, Campbell's earned more XP than me, look. Yeah, I finished third and he's finished 8th.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
What's happening?
Beggars belief, doesn't it?
Let's look on their
There's no
team.
tiers.
The player finished
There's no
5th and
tiers
did no damage. Well, I fucking don't know what's happening anymore.
I don't know. Don't make sense, was it?
No, why were you all the way down there and I did absolutely nothing in that game and finished
Third.
higher?
How can you finish third with less XP?
I don't know. That's what I mean. That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't know. I think tomorrow I might go outside and destroy something I like, just to see if I get the same feeling.
What tier you on, Campbell? Let's set something else up. I'm gonna have to have a sit down and try and get my head around it at some point.
Why is
I
the
don't get this
time-
garage. I mean, could they get a more barren and unimaginative garage than this?
It's better than the forest. Have they... I'm just thinking about the graphics. Have they made it like dead blocky and basic because of gaming on like mobiles and tablets? Because you can play Xbox games now by streaming on
I've
tablets
heard
and
that somebody
phones.
said it's to be made to do that.
Because it looks like a phone game, doesn't it?
I will say the foliage and whatnot looks better on
And it looks
this
blocky.
at the minute for me.
You know when you select stuff, it looks big, doesn't it?
Oh,
Like the,
hell, it's
the
a nightmare
graphics are
trying to put a
big.
commander in something. Absolute fucking nightmare.
Just wonder, because it does look like they've done it for that reason. Just guessing, could be wrong. I'm not bothered, I'm just saying.
I'm intrigued as to why they felt they needed to take perks off some of my commanders there. I don't get that. Where's the compensation for that then? Or what's the reason for it?
Apparently, they took them all off and gear less because people were using the same commander in every tank, and this system will force you to train more commanders up with more, so you'd have more variety. That's the idea. That's the reason given, and apparently it'll be really enjoyable for you to set all your commanders up because people enjoy that kind of thing.
fucking
That's the
about.
God's honest answer to why all your commanders ain't got any perks on.
It will take
Right,
hours.
okay.
Because it'll be fun apparently.
But I want them back how they were.
That is not allowed.
Don't get it. They're the graphics on the garage screen. They've made it worse, haven't they? The graphics were really
Oh, I like
good.
it now. You know when you just auto position it, your tank when you select one. Now when the screen loads up with all information on it, all I can see is tracks and lower plate.
Yeah, that's what I
I
mean.
can't see any tank. That's all I'm looking at. I really look looking at lower plate and tracks on the tank.
You can't zoom in or out, can you? It's that
No,
one set thing.
you're just permanently zoomed in, and they look up. They look plastic. Don't they look like some kid's toy?
Yeah, but don't forget.
They don't look like metal. You know, like chewed up metal, hard and
Yeah.
fucking pressed metal. They just look plastic, shiny, and plasticky.
Don't forget, they've made it for the next generation of console, so we're seeing the scumbus end
Oh, I
rather
can
than
tell you
the
that
good
better.
end.
The way it says.
Eh?
Oh my God, Sand River. That looks awful. That loading screen looks like a 360 game.
It's
I don't know if
awesome,
you've got the
isn't
same one
it?
as me.
I reckon someone had a job
That
to
looks
design that.
360.
Someone had a job to
Screens.
design that, and then someone
It looks like
okayed it.
Counter
Been very
Strike.
positive.
Oh my God! Look at fucking.
Not being very positive here.
I can't. Look at it. It looks like I'm playing a fucking mobile phone game.
It does. It's shocking, isn't it? Why is it so
Is it
bad?
just me? I don't know. Look at the detail. There's nothing. It's horrific. Oh my God! I didn't think it was this bad.
It even went. Oh, this name.
It's look awful.
I know I don't normally zoom in
the
much,
scenery
but
looks awful. Wow.
I don't know if you guys are having a different experience on that, but this didn't look bad actually. Like for me it didn't look bad. I don't know whether they've made
Bill,
it worse for Xbox One.
you're on this one. What do you think? What you're looking at now?
It's a definite downgrade.
this looks like 360 to
All
me.
the colours are just so much worse than the outlines.
Everything's just washed out and blurry.
It looks like 360 on a bad day when it's warmed up.
You don't know when something's damaging you or.
Oh, for the love of God.
Get up with this game.
I don't know what's going on.
It's like I'm playing mobile on a big screen.
I'm pretty much out. I don't know this is deleted. Deleted, gone.
What have they done? I wanted to be part. I didn't want to go fucking ripping it to pieces, but I don't know what other thing to say. But it's horrific.
This is, I tell you what, now
Can we
I've
go back
played
to
a bit
playing
of it.
ships?
It is exactly the same as Blitz. Exactly the
Looks
same.
so bad. Brett, I wish
Even
you
the
could see
sound
it.
effects, even when you hit something.
Yeah, but this is the other thing now. You've got no voice from your commander, so you don't know when your tracks are damaged, when commander's dead, loader's dead. There's no
Yeah,
information coming back.
Blitz.
They've just took all the information away
This
from
is
you.
Blitz.
You don't know where anybody else is on map. You've got no communication from your own tank to what's going in with it. You've got pissy little symbols coming up that you can't even see or make out.
Yeah.
You've got no information who's dying other than like so-and-so game tags killed so-and-so game tag, like COD.
Thing is, Blitz
Honestly.
is a mobile game, and it looks good for mobile. But this, it's supposed to be state-of-the-art console game.
I cannot believe how bad this map. This is one of the worst maps I've seen.
It's been destroyed, hasn't it? They really have destroyed it.
I can't believe the developers put out putting tweets out saying they were proud of this update. This is just... I honestly can't believe it.
Now
I
if
mean, I
they'd
tried
said,
it the other day and it were bad, but this is
Oh
just...
shit.
now if they said Blitz is
Beyond.
coming to console, Blitz is coming to console, this is what you get.
I'm a dinosaur on this game. I played this when it first came out. This is a completely. This is not even a main game.
No.
It's got tanks in it. That's it.
No.
It's doing me because I'm looking at scenery, but I can't see the tank I'm trying to shoot until I look directly at it.
Don't look at it. Even
Oh,
hammer.
this is horrific. This thing's spotted on map and all they are is these orange fucking squares and an already overly orange map, so I can't even fucking see them. Because everything's just orange. Gamma ratings are horrific on it.
You can't adjust it.
I've got a tiny little fucking triangle, Campbell, that says there's a tank there, but I've got fucking about 2,000 fucking orange trees in front of it.
Where's Gamma?
I mean, I've just killed an artillery. All I got was that tiny little symbol at the very fucking under map that said I killed someone. That's the only reason I know. Can't believe how bad this has got. I don't know what's happening. I've got no information to tell me where to push what's happening. I can hardly even see my own team. You know, Blues against Blue Sky. How many's dead and how many's left?
I guess you could, like, you know where the map is? Like, the map's at the top left as well. Like,
You can hardly
Why?
change it.
why just keep it? Why couldn't you just keep it as it were? If you know what I mean. You know the map, the HUD. Like, why did that need to change? That makes sense
I don't,
to me.
honestly. Brett, I can't even see anybody. They're there, they're highlighted, they're spotted, but I can't see them. There's a tiny little orange symbol and it's just too faint. I can't see where it is.
There is a colour
Because
blindness
did
mode.
anyone play this and go, yeah, the HUD on this is wank? You know what I mean? Like, they go, oh, this don't work for me.
Honestly, I cannot believe what I'm seeing.
You are seeing evolution in game design. Evolution in game design.
I can't see anything because everything's orange. Everything's orange. Even sand's orange. I can't see the difference between tiny little orange symbol and an orange tree.
Why don't you move then, if you can't see?
Because I can't see anything. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going.
What, you've got a gun, use it. You're not backwards, you twat, forwards.
I can't tell where my reload's at.
Oh yeah, where is the reload thing?
It's on recital.
No, can't be.
Yeah, right in the middle of it.
Oh,
But
for
there's that
fuck's
many
sake.
stuff going on with it. I can't tell where it is.
It's a shame, really, isn't it?
I've just remembered that I've called my commander in that. I
Oh.
remember they say Paul Pogba. I was like, what the fucking Paul Pogba? What's that about? I got
I
done
mean,
that.
as soon as they go behind a tree, I can't see them anymore.
We'll shoot
You
the
know,
tree.
because they're orange. No, I mean, you know, because you show up on that, but you can't see them. There's a time, it's there somewhere, but I don't know where I'm supposed to be looking to actually see, you know, because you don't show up until you look at them. But I can't find them to look at.
I might install Blitz on my phone and then delete it in anger.
Like you say now, there's a defender, I'm locked on a defender, I can't even see him. His information's coming up at bottom right hand corner, but I can't find him.
Wow. We're just going to have to relearn it, that's all. We're going to have to relearn the enjoyment we had. That's what we're going to have to do. There's someone coming over the top of the hill, shoot it.
I am, I've shot him, man.
Striker.
I'm spotted now, I'm in trouble.
I think this is when you play like an original game and you really like it, and you play a sequel and it completely changes everything. You go, this is not the same thing. You just
Project
bin the whole
Cars.
series off. This is like Tanks 2, isn't it? Well, the Tanks
Yeah.
2. It's just
Shit,
not.
though.
33 nearly enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't even know how you pick map or to look at.
Have you got any
Oh,
damage
that's like
modules on now? Because you have lost a lot of hit
Don't know.
points.
I have.
Yeah. 400. You've lost 400.
My pals. I
See,
think I got a kill then, but you won't know it.
it tells you underneath the map, but it doesn't tell you what you've killed.
Oh, this is awful.
It's player. It tells you what player you've killed, not what vehicle you've killed.
Is this tank destroyer doing it next to me?
It's dead. Oh no, it's not, is it? No, he's not doing it.
You knew that was going to happen.
Nip out.
Yeah.
Missed it.
I don't know where tank destroyer is. Anybody seen it?
No. He's next
That
to
looks
the
quite cool. There's a game called Grounded.
Yeah, it's a kids one, isn't it? It's like.
It's a kiddies game.
Isn't it? Yeah.
That's quite good.
Oh,
see
tank
that guy.
destroys to your left.
See it.
Left, left,
Yeah.
left.
I don't know if I'm hurting him. I can't even tell where he
Yeah,
is.
Panther.
Behind the tree.
Sea of Thieves. I put Sea of
looking-
Thieves on. I ain't got a
I'm looking
clue
at
what you're
that
doing.
map,
See
and nobody's moving.
Yep.
It's so stagnant. Nobody's moving.
It's
Yeah, you
because
didn't
can't
move them
see
before
it.
because you don't know
You don't know what's happening.
what's
you
in
don't know
front of you.
anybody
There could be a tank literally 2 meters away from
Nobody on this team's moving. They just sat there waiting for somebody to get spotted or see something. What's this game?
I feel like
Okay,
I've
am I
been
right in
shooting
saying-
for fucking ages
Well-
and I've only done 4,000 damage. Is that a lot in the Tiger?
4,000.
Am I
yeah.
right in saying
Yeah.
that you could be... There could be
Yeah.
a light tank in front of you, but if you're not looking at it, you won't see it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And it literally could be in front of you. It could
Yeah.
be in front of you.
It's like I spent the whole game just sat on one hill, not moving.
But you did.
That's what I say, I did. That's what I just did, literally. I didn't move.
The whole team's not moving.
None
Tell you
of them are
something,
moving.
artillery's moving more than the rest of the team.
Yeah.
I'm just going to tell you that. Artillery's moving, the rest of the team's just sat there waiting for something to shoot at.
I'm on my bike.
I know where Campbell will be, he'll be at back.
I'd be at back.
I'm fucking stuck on a rock. I'm not lying to you.
I can see
I'm
you.
stuck on it. I can't get off it. I couldn't even see it.
They should rename this to Console Blitz.
He doesn't know it.
That's what they should do. Get rid of what console, just rename it Console Blitz. So that's all it is.
I mean, I'm constantly having to look into top left at map to see if he's spotted at any point, and then I'm looking into fucking where I'm going, and then I'm having to look at bottom right if there's any information popping up.
Imagine trying to play it on a small screen. Jesus.
You can't play this on a small screen, it's too small.
That's why everything's blocky. You know the
I'm
setup
driving
screens,
towards sun
everything's
now, and I
blocky.
can't see a fucking thing. I can't see anything.
No.
It's just white. You're over here in this corner, weren't you?
Dunno. Got 20 seconds to find him.
Yeah, I'm not going to find him now. No,
He's not going to be down there. Heavy tank
He was,
there.
he was down here. He were.
Oh.
He was fighting with that heavy tank when I were up in middle. But I couldn't get shots on him. Well, every tank stopped moving from there all game.
Update 666.
Update required? Why have I got update required coming up?
Yeah, I've got that as well. It's because
Oh, great.
we played it too long.
It's kicked us off.
Why?
I'm going to play some ships. I'm not playing this shit anymore.
I'm going to bed. I've had enough, that were enough for me.
I
I
think
don't even know what I did in that last game. I thought I'd had a decent game. I don't know if I...
it's kicked us off.
Yeah, altogether.
Do you think it's because we dissed it too much?
I've no idea.
It was
anymore
fucking
what's
Chuck
happening.
Norris, wasn't it? Fucking hate Chuck Norris.
Fucking Chuck Norris is just like,
It needs another update.
like
It's doing an
Punched
update.
you with his chin fist.
Yeah.
Oh, for
Fucking
the love of
these guys are
God.
shitting on my fucking game, you see.
yeah. Chuck
These
Norris.
motherfuckers.
Fuck you, Chuck Norris.